letting the Southside limit us to one shot.
As we start the second quarter, Davis getting the pass inside, hitting the shot, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 26-7. Out on the left wing is Reed. Get in the corner. Three-pointer won't go by Rice. Check that was Harris. Velasquez with the rebound. And the Lady Cyclones have it down the right side of the lane. Shot rolls in by Akira Davis. They're going to count the basket. And Akira Davis now with 10 points. That foul called on Shiloh Loreno. Free throw is good by Akira Davis. Right in front of us. Lady Cyclones leading at 31-7. 13 points for Kara Davis, 8 points for Z McAllister, 8 points for Anna Myers. Here in this quarter, Anna Myers with a block shot, defensive rebound, and a steal. And all that happened on the last two possessions for Fort Smith Southside.
Don't get a 5 count here.
Stopped a dribble. Gives it up to Shiloh Loreno. Goes inside. Pump fake shot blocked by Myers. That's her fourth block. Velasquez will bring it up the left side of the floor. Blakely Walker has to save. She does straight to Myers. Puts it up and in. 10 points for Myers, but what a save and an assist by Blakely Walker.
Yeah, turned it around as she's in the air and throws it straight to Myers. Great play.
Now left side is Aaron Graham taking a baseline double team, lost it out of bounds, and as they say it's last touch by Russellville. Blakely Walker will check out, as will Anna Myers. Michaela Ely and Z McAllister back in the game. Lady Cyclones are leading at 33-7. In control of this game from the get-go. Here's a three-point try by Harris in the corner in air. Got the rebound. She's going to be fouled on the rebound, though. And Vardaman will check in, replacing Velasquez. That foul on Tanika Boyce. That's her first and the team's fourth. Just 6 fouls total called in this first half. Pretty clean half, and it's been a lot of steals and layups by the Lady Cyclones. They've been in control from the get-go. There's a block shot by Ely. She just stayed on her on the ground. Blocked the shot of Aaron Graham. Long pass down the floor. It goes Tanika Boyce, who hits the layup, and she's fouled. Ball moves easily after that block shot. 3 passes, one really long one goes down to Boyce, and she's going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play as Sabrina Poncapon picks up her second personal foul. No, wait, that's not right. I think it's her first. Free throw was missed by Tanika Boyce. Defensive rebound comes to Fort Smith Southside. The late 35-7 over Fort Smith Southside, and the Lady Mavericks throw it away. Hasn't come into effect this game, but once again, remember, we're at the tournament. We do have a shot clock, a 35-second shot clock. The shot clock will reset if the ball hits the rim. If it's a kicked ball and it's under 15 seconds, it'll reset to 15 seconds. It'll also reset on any change of possession, obviously. Davis popping free. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound tipped around. Lady Cyclones are battling over it. Davis tries to save it in bounds, but to no avail. It rolled out of bounds. That's about the only thing the Lady Cyclones haven't done right, is they haven't hit a 3 yet.
Well, they're 0 for 4 right now. Of course, they don't need to.
No, everything else is working. I mean, defensively, you got block shots, rebounds, and you lead it 35-7. Lead it by 4 touchdowns. Here's a steal by Ely. It's one-on-one. She comes in from the left side, missed the left-handed layup. Z McAllister trailing the play, won't go. Vardaman with the follow, won't go. Tipped around, we're going to get a foul call on Vardaman. That's what fans like to refer to as over the back, as she reached over. There has to be contact, and the official said there was.
You have to like the way the Lady Cyclones were going after the offensive rebounds. They had 4 shots at that basket.
I understand on the video side of this we've had some issues. I think every time we try to use the school's Wi-Fi, we have issues. And it's just being in this pit in the arena that we're going to have issues anyway. Lady Cyclones leading 35-7. Vardaman, remember, she had a basket in the first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds in the front court. It'll stay with Russellville on the left baseline. Whoever wins this game will play Pottsville tomorrow at 7 o'clock. The loser will play DeQueen at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We have 8 games today, 8 games tomorrow, and 8 games Saturday. Off the inbounds pass, they missed the layup. Aaron Graham missed the layup. The Lady Cyclones got the rebound. Vardaman did, and she's going to be fouled by number 25, Aaron Graham. That is her first and the team's fourth for Fort Smith Southside. Coming up after this game, we'll have senior boys action as the Russellville Cyclones will take on DeQueen, and that will conclude day 1 of the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Nice feed underneath from Ely to Boyce. Missed the layup, but Vardaman there with the rebound. Gets it off Paige Phillips. Hits the baseline jumper. Paige Phillips, the 5'5 senior, her first basket. Lady Cyclones lead it by 30. 37-7, 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. We do have a mercy rule, but the mercy rule in high school basketball does not take effect until the fourth quarter, not the second half like in high school football. Ball was knocked out of bounds on a drive to the basket by Southside. Last touch by Russellville. Reagan Graham will be the trigger man, and she'll trigger it on the right baseline. Slaps the basketball, looking, nothing there. She's going to try to lob it inside. I say try because it was knocked away by Michaela Ely. Ahead to Z McAllister, down the middle of the lane, little running one-hander, floats it in. Got the shooter's bounce there, and Z McAllister with 10 points. And Russellville leads it 39-7. Well, you know, we talked about Russellville not looking past Southside. I don't think they have. They're not taking this game for granted. Baseline jumper knocked through by Melanie Rice, and that's their first basket of the second quarter, and it comes with 2:23 left to play in the second quarter. You're not going to win many ball games going scoreless for 6 minutes. Here's a missed shot by Ely, a defensive rebound by Melanie Rice, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's one of the few times Russell only got one look on an offensive possession.
Yeah, we've been going after the offensive rebounds, which I'm sure that's what Coach White emphasized. We've got to have that if we're going to win games.
Steal by Z McAllister. Boyce will bring in the front court, leaves it for Z, and they're going to call her for traveling. I think she was surprised to get that pass. Ely was the person she thought it was going to. Keziah Woods, a 5'7 junior, will check in, replacing Michaela Ely. And number 20, Taylor Grist, will check in. One of the starters, 5'11 junior for Fort Smith Southside. Lady Cyclones leading it. 1:50 left to play here in the first half. Lead it 39-9. Aaron Graham on the right side. Goes inside. Shot blocked by Vardaman. Rice gets it back, though. Tries a reverse layup. This one won't go. Off the rebound, Paige Phillips has it. One dribble, she needs help. And she does get the pass off to McAllister. She'll bring it in the front court on the left side. Gets it to Woods in the corner, looking inside for Vardaman. Catches on the left block. Turnaround jumper won't go, but she was fouled. She's going to the free throw line. That was a good pass by Keziah Woods there. You know, anybody else in their game first time going to pull the trigger there, and she wasn't. She's looking for her teammate. Free throw is good by Vardaman. She's got 3 points. Howerton checks in, replacing Boyce, who gave Lady Cyclones some good minutes.
Well, the Lady Cyclones have been working the ball on the inside and been doing it very well in tonight's game.
Second free throw, this one rattles in by Vardaman. She's got 4. And in the game for the first time, number 32 for Fort Smith Southside. That's Caitlin Clark, listed number 34 on ours, but she's wearing number 32. 5'7 junior, and Shiloh Loreno will bring it across the timeline. Lady Cyclones pressured the entire first quarter with press. They've backed it off. Otherwise, I don't know if Southside they'd be getting up the floor half these trips. They get a missed shot and a follow by Taylor Grist, her first made basket. The Lady Cyclones lead is cut back down to 30. In the corner, Phillips three-pointer. This one's short off the front of the iron. There's a scramble for the loose ball. It's going to roll out of bounds. No, saving it is Paige Phillips. Looked like it might have been off Southside. She didn't want to take that chance. Gives it off to Howerton, driving in middle lane. Little runner, won't go. Grist had it, let it go. Loreno has it for Fort Smith Southside. She'll bring in front court with 35 seconds left. Looked like she's going for layup. She kicks it out in the corner. Driving in the lane is Rice. Kisses one off the glass and in. And she's going to the free throw line as we have a foul called on Keziah Woods, the 5'7 junior. Shot clock is now turned off. 29.5 seconds left to play here in the first half. Z McAllister will check out as Walker goes back in.
Any coach will tell you if you're going to foul somebody going in for a layup, make sure they do not make the basket.
The free throw is good. 5 points for Rice, all in this second quarter. Lady Cyclones can play for one shot, but they look like they're going to run their offense. They get inside to Woods, throws it out, and it goes through the hands, and then to Walker. Phillips in the corner. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound comes to Loreno, dribbling into transition with 15 seconds left. Takes it right side of the lane. The layup too hard off the backboard, and Woods for Russellville tracks down the defensive rebound. Should get off to Howerton with 6 seconds. Has the ball knocked away, and now we have a shot thrown up by Southside. No good. Southside trying to get the rebound. It's knocked away by Howerton, and we've come to the end of the first half with our score. The Russellville Lady Cyclones 41 and Fort Smith Southside 14. We'll take a break. You're listening Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. And check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Go Cyclones! Each week, the Cyclone coaches and players prepare a game plan so they can compete and win against their opponent. Without a game plan, there is very little chance of winning. In all areas of life, we must have a game plan if we expect to win. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, and we'd like to help you put together a plan to protect you and your family from life's uncertainties. Whether it's life insurance, disability insurance, or dental and vision insurance, we're here to help you. Call us for an appointment today at 479-857-2810. And together, let's put together a winning game plan. And go Cyclones!
KCJC, Dartmouth, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
Lady Cyclones leading at 41-14 at halftime over Fort Smith Southside. A fantastic first half and really a fantastic first quarter for Lady Cyclones. What did you see from the first half?
Well, I saw them getting the easy baskets, working the ball on the inside, which is something that we haven't seen so far this season. Getting those shots underneath the layups, working the ball to Ely and to Myers. You know, if there's a negative, it's our three-point shooting, but in a game like this, they don't need that. They're 0 for 6. Of course, Southside's not even better. They're 0 for 5. Somewhere down the line, though, those 3 points shots need to start dropping. Not necessarily in this game, but it's good to work on those either in practice or in this game and take them serious, because in another game coming up, there's a chance you're going to need those three-point shots. Russellville having a hard time with that. A couple of times we've been caught missing the ball, only getting one shot at the basket. But overall, I think Russellville's playing a good game. They're playing great defense. Have you seen so many block shots in a game? It's not only the people on the inside, Myers and Ely, but there's been some other blocks and steals. Russellville's just playing a good game tonight.
Yeah, really, it started with their defense and how many layups they got in that first quarter, especially, and led 24-7 at the end of the first quarter, I believe. And Lady Cyclones leading at 41-14 here at the half. I want to tell you that the winner of this game will play Pottsville tomorrow night, 7 o'clock in the semifinals. The other semifinal guys will be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, it sees Two Rivers against Charleston. Charleston, a fantastic team. They defeated Little Rock Central 43-41. In the losers bracket semifinal game at 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll see Johnson County Westside against Little Rock Central. And then DeQueen at 1 o'clock will play the loser of this game. Lady Cyclones, you kind of figure it's probably going to be Fort Smith Southside at 1 o'clock. Don't want to jump the gun. The Lady Cyclones leading 41-14 here at the half. Before we go to another break, we'll tell you what happened in boys action in the first boys game of the day. Little Rock Catholic lost to Pottsville 66-49. At 2:30, the 2:30 game, Baptist Prep beat Johnson County Westside 85-39. And then Episcopal took care of Two Rivers 79-47. That means in the semifinals of the winners bracket, Pottsville will play Baptist Prep at 5:30 in the afternoon, and Episcopal will play the winner of the Cyclones game against DeQueen that follows this girls game. In the losers bracket, Two Rivers gets the loser of the Cyclone DeQueen game. And then 11:30 in the morning, Little Rock Catholic will play Johnson County Westside in the semifinals of the losers bracket. This is the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Every team guaranteed 3 games. We have 8 games every day, starting today, tomorrow, and Saturday here at Cyclone Arena. If you want to come out, you can get a one-day pass for $7 and watch 8 games or watch a couple, leave, come back, whatever you got to do. Lady Cyclones leading right now 41-14. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll give you the scoring summary of the first half. You're listening Lady Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew and Mitchell for Bring a Steakhouse off Main Street in Russellville. Bring Steakhouse very proud to be sponsoring local sports right here in the River Valley with commitment to community and a commitment to great service and a great dining experience. Not to mention the best cuts of meat. They have prime cuts, which is even better than choice. Check out the sirloin, especially. Best sirloin, in my opinion, in the River Valley, possibly the world. Bring a Steakhouse in Russellville, making possible the broadcast of our local athletics in the River Valley.
Do you ever look at those beautifully decorated homes of rooms online and wonder how do they do it? Whether it's one room or your whole house that needs a makeover, come by 2011 East Parkway Drive and let Janice at Parkway Furniture show you what your home could look like with quality brands like Mayo and Flex Steel and tons of different colored fabrics and patterns, plus unique furniture that can match what you already have in your home or totally transform your living space. Come by 2011 East Parkway Drive in Russellville or phone 890-9059 for a free consultation. How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that for charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air. Are you in need of an overhead door? Do you have a door that jams or needs repair? Then turn to the River Valley's most trusted garage door professionals, Windsor Overhead Door. In business since 1974, they've served the Russellville area from their current location on Modesto Street for more than 25 years. When it comes to installation, service, and repair, you need to be coming to Windsor Overhead Door. Call them today if you have some questions, 968-6642.
Welcome back to Lady Cyclones, leading at 41-14 in this first half. The first half game was never in doubt. Lady Cyclones, the closest it was 2-1 when they hit a free throw to cut it 2-1, and the Russell just absolutely went off. I think the next time they scored a basket, it was 18-1, and then Southside finally hit one. Leading Lady Cyclones in that first half was Kara Davis. She had 13 points, 10 points each for Z McAllister and Anna Myers, 4 points for Hillen Vardaman, and 2 points each for Tanika Boyce and Paige Phillips. Nobody in foul trouble really for Russell. If you told me Michaela Ely would have 0 points at the end of the first half, I didn't think we would be up 41-14, but that's where we're sitting right now. Tell you how bad it is for Southside, and their shoot around here going around, and they got a ball stuck between the rim and the backboard, and they cannot. They've hit it twice, and they cannot get it free. They've hit it 3 times. That's when you know it's bad. 4 times, 5 times on the 5th time. 5th time's a charm. That's when you know it's bad, when you get the ball stuck, you can't even get it out. But look, Coach White, she's been inducted into the Arkansas State Hall of Fame. She was coached at Mountain Home. She coached at Hot Springs and Harrison. Also coached at Southside for 11 seasons before coming here to Russellville. So you know when she plays one of her old teams, not that she hates them, but she wants to, show, hey, I still got it. And this is her old assistant coach that she's going against. And so she probably feels like, yeah, I want to, not that I want to put it on them, but I want to beat them. And, I want to beat them soundly. And she wasn't fired or anything like that. But, there's a little bit of pride takes over, I think, in that.
Sure, and you was talking about Ely. Ely, even though she hadn't scored, she's been playing a great defense, especially on that press early. Intercepting a couple of passes. She had 2 blocks in one series, 2 block shots underneath the basket. So she's been playing a great game defensively and setting up the other players. And we know to be a part of a team, you may not be scoring all the time. You have to play other parts of the game, and that's what she's doing tonight.
Sorry, John, not enough time to go back to you for a break, so we're going to keep it here. We're getting ready to start the second half right here. Lady Cyclones lead at 41-14. The mercy rule is the regular in high school sports. If you lead by 30, the clock does not stop unless it's a timeout or an injury. But that only takes place in the fourth quarter, whereas in football it's 35 in the second half. So we're going to have to get through a quarter before we pick up some speed on this game. And Southside starts the second half with a basketball. It's the original starting 5 on the floor for Russellville. McAllister, Davis, Howerton, Myers, and Ely. On the baseline is Southside. Shot put up, no good. Rice will go to the free throw line, though. She has 5 points, and all those came in the second quarter. She's 1 of 1 from the line. That foul going on Kara Davis, her first. 7:44 left to play here in the third quarters. We're just early going. Once again, it's a Hoops for Hunger tournament. We have a 35-second shot clock in all the games. And that's coming to effect today. And usually it happens to you once before you remember. But that keeps the pace going a little bit, keeps these teams from stalling and making not really exciting basketball. Second free throw is good as she missed the first. So 41-15, Lady Cyclones lead. And look, I'm not saying Southside's going to come back and win this game, but as a team that's up, you want to start the second half the way you finished the first half. And we get that with a stroll to the basket by Z McAllister hitting the running one-hander.
Yeah, no one switched and came on her, and it was a clear. Once she got past her man, she was wide open.
You don't want to, what I'm saying is you don't want to start flat. You want to sort of in the game. Here's a shot that rolls in by Taylor Grist. She's got 4. One hit the front and then every part of the iron. That's their first field goal of the second half for Southside. The Lady Cyclones lead at 43-17. Z McAllister way out on the left side. Gets it in the corner to Davis. A bad pass but handled by Myers. Dribbled towards the lane. Gets it back to Davis. Nice underhand flip to Ely. Missed the shot. Got followed. No good. There's Myers going back up with it. That one won't go. The Lady Cyclones all around the offensive boards. Couldn't cash in on anything there. Still lead at 43-17. Southside with the basketball. On the left side is Sabrina Poncapon. Gets it on the baseline to Rice. Rice, turnaround jumper ball knocked away by Ely. Thought that was clean, but the official underneath did not agree with me, and he's going to get Ely with her second personal foul. And that's going to put Melanie Rice on the free throw line, where she's 2 for 3. Make it 2 for 4. She misses the first one. 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Russellville leading 43-17.
Russellville's going to have to be very careful not to get lazy against this team. Be tough for them to come back, but you got to prepare for this team, play against this team as if you're getting ready for the next game.
Second free throw was no good. Myers had the rebound. Lady Cyclones in the front court. Davis using a screen, looked like she was going to pull the trigger, did not. Gives it off to Z McAllister on the right wing. Gives it back to Davis. This time she won't pass it up. Knocks down the three-point basket. She's got 16, and that's the first three-pointer made by the Lady Cyclones tonight. And with that shot, gives the Lady Cyclones a 46-17 lead. They've led by as many as 32 in this game. Looking inside, a bounce pass knocked away by Myers, picked up by Z, and Z will dribble into the front court. Left wing, faking the three is Howerton, tries to go inside to Myers. It was knocked away, and coming away with it, 2-on-1, Poncapon will hit the layup, her first basket of the game. 46-19 now. Lady Cyclones still leading. Nearing the 5.5-minute mark, but only the third quarter. Z McAllister, they've left her open. She shot it from there before, but this time she'll give it off to Myers. Misses the runner. Southside with the rebound. This is Harris. She comes in the front court. She'll slow it up, wait on her teammates. Leaves it for Rice. Coming down left sideline, pushed out a little bit by Ely. Shoots it over her. I don't know if she got a part of it or not, or if it was an air ball. Z. McAllister with the rebound, heaves it down the floor to Kara Davis, who dribbles into the corner, gives it down the left block to Myers. The shot won't go, but she was hacked across the arm. And then Anna Myers going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. It's a first team foul on Fort Smith Southside. They did not post who the foul was on. Is it on Aaron Graham?
I think it's number 25.
That is Graham. It'll be her second. Free throw by Myers will not go. Helen Vardaman will check in, replacing Michaela Ely, and Tanika Boyce will come in now. And no, they're going to say she's for the shooter, so she can't come in just yet. The second free throw is good. I got to tell this story. She just, Coach White told Tanika Boyce going for the shooter, and she didn't hear shooter. She said, "Who is that?" She thought it was a name shooter. Well, Myers hit the shot, so now Myers will sit down and Boyce goes in for her. Russell up 47-19. That's what we were chuckling about. Pass inside, knocked away by Vardaman. Southside gets it back. Shot an air ball. Rebound. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville.
Russellville still playing that man-to-man defense, which is good to do because that gets them prepared for the next game.
Yeah, that's another thing. When you play 3 games in 3 days, you'd like it to be where you can rest some of your people. You don't want 3 intense games because it'll wear you out by that third game. You don't have any legs left. And so this might be good for Russellville. They can hang on here and blow it out and rest most of their key personnel. Here's a runner in the lane by Z. McAllister. She's got 14. Almost a carbon copy, but a mirror image as she came in from the left side there, as she did earlier in this third quarter. 49-19. Lady Cyclones back up by 30 once again. Southside had the ball on the block. They dribble back out. Graham has it on the right wing. Looked like she was going to give it off to Harris. Instead, she keeps it, gets it to Poncapon on the left wing. Right down to Graham on the left side. Works her way in. Shot partially blocked by Howerton, but they get Maddie with the foul. That'll be her first. And the team's third. We have senior boys coming up after this. The Cyclones will take on the Leopards of DeQueen. Free throw is good by Erin Graham. She's got 5 points. And Blakely Walker and also Sarah Velasquez will check in for Russellville. Kara Davis and Maddie Howerton out. And then in the game for the first time, 5'7" junior, Megan Fleming. And she'll replace Z. McAllister. Megan always has family here, and she also has family that watches us on our YouTube channel. Free throw, this one rolls in by Erin Graham. She hit them both. 49-21. Lady Cyclones leading. 4 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Fleming open, left side, three-pointer won't go. Rebound comes to Ashlyn Ruffine. And she'll slow it up as she crosses the half-court stripe. Gets it on the left side to Loreno. Got like that shot by Fleming, though. She was open from left wing, just stepped right into it. There's a shot, kissing it off glass is Erin Graham. She's got 8 points now, 49-23. Blakely Walker will bring her across the timeline. Looks like she's going to work it left side, but she throws it back to the right wing. Boyce started her drive, throws in the corner. Velasquez open for three, no good. Rebound comes to Graham and lost it briefly. Gets it back as she crosses the timeline, takes it down the right side. Layup good, and Graham with 6 straight points, 2 from the free throw line and a couple of baskets. Just like that, it's 49-25. Lady Cyclones still leading. Velasquez taking it on the baseline, gets it to Fleming, reverses it back, kicks it out, left wing three-pointer by Boyce won't go. A long rebound comes to Graham. She throws it into traffic, and there's still a scramble for it. Lady Cyclones come away with it as Boyce got it while she was sitting down. That's good hands, and she has it now at the top of the key, taking the pass from Velasquez. Gives it off to Blakely Walker. 2:45 left to play here in the third quarter. Russell up by 24 points. Fleming going inside. It's caught by Velasquez in the corner. Three-pointer by Boyce won't go. Rebound. Well, Southside looked like they're going to have it. Blakely Walker knocked it away, and then they get Blakely on a foul. I think that's her first and the team's fourth. 49-25, the Lady Cyclones leading. 2:31 left to play here in the third quarter. Anna Myers will check in at the next dead ball. Remember, Lady Cyclones can't sit on the lead because of the shot clock. It's down to 25 right now, and an errant pass is going to be picked up by Vardaman after it was knocked away. Long pass down the floor to Boyce, comes in, hits the layup, and she draws the foul.
That's a good, strong layup by Boyce. Was in control of holding on to that ball and kissing it off the backboard.
That foul going on Shiloh Loreno, number 10. And, yeah, you're right. It was a strong move there by Tanika. Her other basket was she got an and one, and she missed that one just like this one. Lady Cyclones lead it, though, 51-25. Southside with the rebound, and they threw it away in the front court. 2:06 left to play here in the third quarter. We're pausing because Coach White stood up near our microphone. I was going to see if she's going to say something. She's just saying, let's run one. So we're going to see what one game looks like. Blakely Walker gives it on left side to Fleming. Right back to Walker, who used a screen to get open from the right side. Three-pointer won't go. Long rebound comes to Myers. Dribbles around the right side, knocks it home. Anna Myers with 13 points. Three Lady Cyclones double figures, and they got double figures, all three of them, in the first half. Russell leading at 53-25. A minute 38 left to play third quarter. Laredo threw it away. Worked in against double team. She had a couple of players open on the right wing, but couldn't get it to him. Subs coming back in for Southside as they come in with 4 new players. I say new players, new. They've been in there. I think they got their original start 5. They do. Southside back with their original starting 5. Lady Cyclones lead at 53-25. Same play. Lee's Boyce open. Three-pointer won't go, but Velasquez getting the rebound on the backside. To Fleming left wing. Lobs it inside to a wide open Myers. Missed the shot. Anna Myers missed a shot on the defensive rebound. Ball was knocked away by Boyce. Southside gets it back in the backcourt. And number 2, Mackenzie Harris, working in the front court for the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, when Myers turned around with the ball, she was too far underneath the basket to make that shot.
Southside slowing it down, but again, they get the shot clock, and it's down to 22 with 58 seconds left to play to get in the third quarter.
There you go. Oh.
The office screen is Poncapon at top of the key, throws inside. The ball was knocked away by Myers. Shot clock down to 10 as Southside has it. Ball knocked away, and now the Lady Cyclones have it. Myers gives it off to Blakely Walker. Lady Cyclones crosses the timeline. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. The ball knocked away, picked up by Walker once again, threw it away. Tried to go to Fleming in the corner, and it was an errant pass. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter, so the shot clock is turned off. Sabrina Poncapon will walk it up the floor. Russellville leading 53-25. As of right now, we won't start the fourth quarter
Hands up, don't foul.
with any kind of mercy rule. Ball was knocked away. Myers has it on the breakaway coming in. Right-handed layup is good. Anna Myers with 15. They're clapping over here oddly. I wonder if that's some sort of record or something on that during the break. Here's a runner on the buzzer. Shot won't go. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Lady Cyclones lead at 55-25, and this means we'll start the fourth quarter with a mercy rule. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Who's been approved at Orr Auto Mall of Russellville? On foreclosures, 3 repos, 2 master to most, and a guy with a bankruptcy. It's the giving season, and Orr Auto Mall of Russellville is giving everyone a second chance. So if you make past credit mistakes, or if you've got some bumps on your credit, get to Orr Auto Mall today and take advantage of our massive year-end savings during the Big Finish event, like over $5,000 off Jeep Renegades, MSRP $25,315. Now just $19,990. Drive that 2018 Jeep Renegade Latitude home for just $299 per month. Yes, a brand new Jeep for $299 per month. So if your credit's less than perfect, don't wait. Orr Auto Mall's credit specialist will get to work for you today, so you can take advantage of massive year-end savings only at Orr Auto Mall of Russellville. Visit OrAutoMall.com or dial 1-800-NEW-CARS. That's 1-800-NEW-CARS. With approved credit, 10% down, 70 per month, and 7% APR plus tax, tag, license, offers, combined, all rebates apply.
When we went to break, I wondered why the Lady Cyclones cheered. I thought, did she break a record? No, she got the mercy rule. That's why. That's why they cheered. They're like, yeah, we won the mercy rule. We're going to start the fourth quarter with the mercy rule. It's going to be a quick fourth quarter. Lady Cyclones lead by 30. The clock will not stop unless it's a timeout or an injury. So this is a weird thing. Even with free throws, the clock's running. So it's a little different. as we start the fourth quarter, I have some new faces to tell you about. Kara Davis is on the floor along with Fleming, but three different players. And we're going to take a brief moment away from that, as we had to say Melanie Rice just made a steal for Southside and hit the layup. Keziah Woods, who did play in the first half, is in the game. Mariah Ellis, a 6'1 sophomore, is in for the first time. Here's a three-pointer by Davis. This one won't go. Grist with the rebound. And Ellis just fell down. She's up and seems to be fine. And one of the Barnes twins, I had to see the number first because from far away I can't tell which one it is. It's Olivia Barnes. Okay. Where's number 1? Her twin. Where's number 4? London Barnes. On the right side is Sabrina Poncapon, slowing it up with the shot clock down to 13. Still playing with the shot clock, though, even though mercy rule is in effect. They go inside, turnaround jumper won't go as it's partially blocked by Ellis, who got the defensive rebound. Now, we'll say even though the mercy rule is going, if they cut it under 30, it's still the mercy rule. Here's a steal in the backcourt by Southside. Layup won't go, but we're going to get a foul called on Mariah Ellis. And let's send Melanie Rice to the free throw line. She is 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
I don't think Ellis fouled her with her hand on a shooter. I think she pushed her with the other hand as she was shooting, and the official caught that.
First free throw won't go. The clock is rolling. 6:28 left to play in the ball game. You hit that 30-point differential in the fourth quarter. No matter if it's cut underneath, which is what it is right now, mercy rule still in effect for the rest of the game. And the second free throw is good. She hit 1 of 2. 55-28, the Lady Cyclones lead it. Coming up after this, we'll have our 8th game and final game of the day as Russell Cyclones take on DeQueen. Here's a three-pointer knocked down by Megan Fleming. 5'7" junior knocking this one down, her first made basket of the game. Gives the Lady Cyclones back a 58-28 30-point. Thought better of it, leaves it on the left elbow for Rice, and she's going to be fouled on her drive to the basket. And this is going to be on Megan Fleming, number 10, her first. And now Paige Phillips, the 5'5" senior, checks back in the game, replacing Kara Davis. Southside one bounded on the left baseline, as that's the 16th foul on Russellville. One more will put Southside in the 1-and-1. Poncapon looking, coming off an illegal screen with Shira Loreno. The foul's going to be called on Rice as she stepped to the side to initiate contact. Illegal screen. Lady Cyclones in the front court, leading by 30. In the corner is Woods. Fakes a pass, drives on the baseline, shot no good. With the rebound is Southside. Long pass down the floor to Poncapon. It was knocked away by Fleming. Poncapon gets it back, leaves it at the top of the key to Erin Graham. And now she'll dribble to the right wing, starts backing her way in. Down the middle of the lane, shot up high off the glass, no good. Rebound Southside, going back up with it. Rice can't hit that one, and saved in bounds, but straight to Russellville. Olivia Barnes got it off to Fleming, and she'll bring it in the front court. Pass ahead to Paige Phillips on the right wing. Looking inside for Woods on the right side. Couple dribbles, needs some help, kicks it right back to Phillips. Thought about a three, steps inside the three-point line, misses a shot. Olivia Barnes underneath, shot up, no good, tips it out. Tried to keep it alive for Russellville, but it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Fort Smith Southside. And London Barnes will check in and replace Mariah Ellis. London Barnes, number 4. And Olivia Barnes, number 1. Number 10 for Southside, Shyla Loreno brings it in the front court. Under 4 minutes to play here in the ball game. Lady Cyclone's going to win this one, win 2 in a row, and move to 6-4 on the season as we have a foul inside. That's going to put Melanie Rice on the free throw line. And will be 2 shots or 1-and-1. I'm going to give her 2 shots, I believe. He still didn't signal, but I'm going to assume it's no. He's going to say 1-1. Said it was not on the shot. That foul on Barnes, that'll be her first. The free throw won't go. Southside with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound, tipped around. Southside chases it into the corner. On the right side, a drive, missed shot by Rice. And Woods, who stepped out of the way to avoid contact, might have gotten a block call had she not. Got the rebound. She's in the front court and has it on the right wing. Gives it to Fleming at the top of the key. Left side to London Barnes. So use a screen and get it back to the top to Fleming. They go inside on the high post. Tried to go inside to Olivia Barnes. Pass was too high. Southside has it. They're going to bring in the front court. And now breaking away is Loreno for a wide-open layup. Her second made basket of the game. The Lady Cyclones, though, still up by 28. Fleming Has it up top, goes inside to Olivia Barnes. This time, she's going to be fouled from behind. This will be on number 12, Sabrina Poncapon. That's her first, and London will inbound it on the left baseline as Fleming checks out of the game. Sarah Velasquez back in for her. 2:30 left to play in the ball game. Mercy rule in effect. So the clock is continuing to run. Off the inbounds pass, Wuss misses a shot on the inside, and on the rebound, we have some contact. And we're going to get foul called on Sarah Velasquez. That's always hard. Two players going for the ball, and they call a foul. To me, how do you tell? The one who gets the worst of it is the one that got fouled? I don't understand that.
Well, in that case, it is because the Southside player got knocked down. So.
Yeah, nobody had possession of the basketball. They're both going for it. They both collided. I never understood that call. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Fort Smith Southside. Free throw rolls in there by Loreno. She's got 5 points. Clock is rolling. Lady Cyclones lead at 58-31. Lady Cyclones will play Pottsville tomorrow night, 7 o'clock in the semifinals. The other semifinal winners bracket game will be Two Rivers against Charleston. That'll be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Second free throw by Loreno was good. She has 6 points. Minute 28 left to go in the game. Velasquez in the front court and gets it to Barnes in the corner. Tried to go inside, ball knocked away, but Woods gets it back and then has it taken away from her. Harris down the right side, wide open layup is good. Mackenzie Harris first field goal of the game, 58-32. She has 3 points in the game. Velasquez in the front court uses a screen set by Barnes, dribbles left side, Woods in the corner. She'll drive, stops just outside the lane, throws it back out to Barnes. Cross court pass to Paige Phillips, back to London Barnes. I need to call them by their first names. There's twins, there's 2 Barnes out there. Woods, nice pass underneath to Velasquez, and Sarah hits the layup.
Now, Sarah had got in behind the defense. No one saw her, and it was a good pass by Woods.
40 seconds left to go in the game. Southside lost it, tipped it back out. And this is against Southside starters here. There's a good defensive play by Russellville as Olivia Barnes comes away with it, gives it off to Velasquez in the front court, double team. And now going inside, trying to go to Olivia Barnes, and the pass from her sister was off her hands. Clock rolling with 18 seconds left to go. Lady Cyclones going to win this one. Right now it's 60-34. Being 7A school, Fort Smith Southside. They go in the corner to Sabrina Poncapon, A pass deflected and taken away by London Barnes, and she can't get a shot off as we've come to the end of the game. The Lady Cyclones win this game by a score of 60-34. We'll take a break, come back with your post-game show. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Title insurance helps to protect your property from persons saying they own a part of it. You need to protect the biggest purchase and most valuable asset in your lifetime. Kearns Abstract, serving Johnson County for 40 years now, comes to Pope and Logan counties. Kearns Abstract is now open in Russellville. They can serve your needs for title closings and mineral searches in Russellville and all of Pope and now Logan counties. Call them today at 755-4755. Kearns Abstract, 501 East B Street, Russellville, serving Johnson, Logan, and Polk counties.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. Russellville Kubota has it with great prices and great people. Russellville Kubota is family-owned and operated, and they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Russellville Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers, they'll get you taken care of. Go by and visit the crew at Russellville Kubota, 702 Weir Road in Russellville.
Hi, this is Todd Meimersdorf with Centennial Bank. If you're looking for the right bank or banker, it can be a tough task. Who can you trust? Let's give you a relationship review. Stop by any of our 7 local branches for more information. You will find that we make local loan decisions. We offer some of the latest technology for our deposit customers. We invest in our local communities through schools and nonprofit organizations with our marketing dollars. You've most likely eaten a hamburger with us at a community cookout or worked alongside us at a charity event. Centennial Bank values what you value, a relationship. In fact, your relationship with Centennial Bank is our greatest asset. It's what we strive to protect and strengthen every day with our decisions, our products, and our commitment to our communities. At Centennial Bank, we want to help you find what you believe is valuable. Please contact myself or any of our bankers to start building that relationship. Centennial Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 564245.
Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 60-34. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, again, they worked the ball on the inside really well tonight, and that's where the weakness was for the Fort Smith Southside. The one thing that kind of concerns me is our three-point shooting. We didn't improve any. We were about 2 of 15 from the three-point line, and we were 4 of 7 from free throws. I think if we're going to go on into this tournament and win our second game, we're going to have to improve on the three-point shooting. We didn't need that tonight against Southside. We could work the ball on the inside and did a good job working the ball on the inside. Our defense, though, is what really carried us in this game. But somewhere you're going to meet somebody, and it could be the next game, that we've got to improve on our three-point shooting and also in shooting free throws. Southside wasn't that much better. They were 0 for 6 from three-point line. And they were 8 of 14 from the free throws. But Russellville did a good job working the ball on the inside and played a great defense.
Lady Cyclones have now won 2 in a row as they move to 6-4 on the season. And they will play Pottsville tomorrow night in the semifinals of this Hoops for Hunger tournament at 7 o'clock. Scoring looks like this. Russellville had 3 players in double figures by the end of the first half, and those ended up being the only players in double figures for Russellville. They were led by Kara Davis, who won the player of the game. They name a player of the game here at the Hoops for Hunger on every game. She won the player of the game honors. She had 16 points, and I believe the only 3, there's one more 3 made by Russellville. Megan Fleming hit one, but Kara Davis with 16 points. Anna Myers had 15 points, and Z McAllister with 14. And then everybody else in single digits of scoring. Helen Vardaman had 4 points. 4 points also for Tanika Boyce. 3 points for Megan Fleming, who hit a 3 in the fourth quarter. Phillips and 2 points for Sarah Velasquez, and that rounded out the scoring for Russellville. Fort Smith Southside only had 1 player in double figures. That was Erin Graham. She had 10 points and 9 points for Melanie Rice. The Lady Cyclones took control of this game. They led 18-1 before Southside even got a basket, and wins the game 60-34. And to be honest, it wasn't that close, as the mercy rule was invoked in the fourth quarter. As we said, the Lady Cyclones will move on to face Pottsville at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Semifinals. The other semifinal game is this, Two Rivers against Charleston. That'll be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. On the losers bracket side, at 10 o'clock, you'll see Johnson County Westside against Little Rock Central. And then at 1 o'clock, Fort Smith Southside, Lady Mavericks against DeQueen. Congratulations to Coach Sherry White and the Russell Lady Cyclones by winning that game by a score of 60-34. We will turn our attention to the senior boys after we take this break. You're listening to Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
For over 70 years, old.
Here on YouTube, we're going to stay on this channel right now. We will have senior boys action coming up here in just a little bit. I do want to mention to you it's the last game of the day as Russellville takes on DeQueen. Should Russellville win, they'll play Episcopal at 8:30 tomorrow night. Should they lose, they'll play at Two Rivers tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. But we're going to keep it right here on this channel, and we'll have our pregame show for the senior boys coming up here in just a moment.
Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your work, or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager of Feel Right Autoplex. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Bill Wright Autoplex, 3200 East Main Street, Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest, and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
KCJC, Dartmouth, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back, Russellville Cyclones. As you can see on our YouTube channel, if you listen to us on the radio, we'll tell you that they're taking some warm-up shots here as we're probably about 7.5 minutes away from the introductions. Our last game of the day. This day's been a long day, and next Tuesday's going to be a long day. Also, as we start at 10 o'clock in the morning with basketball, the last game starts at 8:30 in the evening. The Cyclones coming off a win a week ago as they defeated Mountain Home. And same as the girls, they've had a week off, a time to enjoy. I know they had a Christmas dinner, just the players got together, and right before Christmas, and then taking a break. They were back here yesterday for a shoot-around and a light practice. Had an earlier shoot-around today, and hopefully pick up a win here in the first round of the tournament. Just like the girls, they're heavily favored probably against DeQueen, but probably something like something very similar. They don't need to take anybody lightly. What do you think?
Well, you can't do that. Once you take somebody lightly, you start a game like that, you're going to get beat much of the time. Every game is serious. You want to put away your opponent as soon as you can. You want to take advantage of their mistakes and score every time you get the ball and play good defense. But if you take an opponent lightly, you're going to get beat. It's just that simple. Russellville, they're facing DeQueen, who's got a 6'4" player. Now, whether he starts or not, I don't know what their starting lineup is. He's only a sophomore. So we've got the players that maybe not quite 6'4", but we've got the experience. We need to lean on that experience tonight against DeQueen. Our defense is going to be like the girls. We're going to depend on our defense to maybe rattle DeQueen. We've got to work the ball on the inside. We've got some good players on the inside. Also, our outside shooting has to come with Mathis. The last game against Mountain Home, he was pretty hot from the three-point line. So we need to depend on him to loosen up that defense a little. We have got to control the boards, and especially the offensive boards, and we've got to control the rebounds on defense. We cannot let DeQueen get an easy layup or an easy second shot. I think that'll be the key for tonight.
Last game that DeQueen played was about a week and a half ago when they lost to Arkadelphia. Before that, they lost to Nashville. They've struggled a little bit as a start of this season, coached by Jacob Lee. Russell, we mentioned you, they beat Mountain Home 66-59. That stopped a two-game losing streak. They've had wins over Shiloh Christian, Morrilton. They've had some success. Beat Kirby in the season opener. And even in the losses, though, Russell's played a lot better, even when the shots haven't been falling. Their defense has always been there, and that's something that Coach Pennington has preached to them from the very beginning of this season. Defense will keep you in games. Defense will win. The captain's meeting for the officials right now, along with the head coaches, Russell with a couple captains, Bryson Kortsmeyer and Bo Mathis. They are in the starting lineup. We'll give them to you later as they're getting introduced, but we'll go ahead and give them to you now. We do not have DeQueen's starting lineup, but the Russell Cyclones did juggle their lineup just a little bit. They're going to start off with 6-foot junior Cade Schaefer, 6'2" senior Bowen Mathis. Of course, Ryan Sikowski in the middle, 6'4" junior. Grant Smith gets the start, 6'4" junior. And Trey Allen will start, a 6-foot sophomore for Coach Kyle Pennington and the Russell Cyclones. Kyle Pennington is the head coach, assisted by Shelby Lewis. The Cyclones 5-4 on the season. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineup for DeQueen. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country, KCJC.
Who's been approved at Orr Auto Mall of Russellville?
For foreclosures,
3 reports,
2 bad student loans,
and a guy with a
bankruptcy. It's the giving season, and our Auto Mall of Russellville is giving everyone a second chance. So if you make past credit mistakes, or if you've got some bumps on your credit, get to our Auto Mall today and take advantage of our massive year-end savings during the Big Finish event, like over $5 grand off Jeep Renegades, MSRP $25,315. Now just $19,990. Drive that 2018 Jeep Renegade Latitude home for just $299 per month. Yes, a brand new Jeep for $299 per month. So if your credit's less than perfect, don't wait. Our Auto Mall's credit specialist will get to work for you today, so you can take advantage of massive year-end savings only at our Auto Mall of Russellville. Visit ourautomall.com or dial 1-800-NEW-CARS. That's 1-800-NEW-CARS.
With approved credit, 10% down, 74 months, and 7% APR plus tax, tag, license, offers don't combine, all rebates apply.
Hi, this is Carl Kirtley, Vice President and Commercial Loan Officer at Rivertown Bank, and we are so proud to sponsor local sports. We know that our young people will carry the fine values and discipline they learn in sports through the rest of their lives. Thank you to all of our customers, our friends, and neighbors for your business throughout the year. And please remember, the biggest impact you can make on our local economy is when you bank local. And local is what we are all about at Rivertown Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Team Clean Car Wash at 2207 East Main Street is Russellville's most advanced car wash, so you can get your car cleaned in minutes instead of spending hours washing it by hand or paying a fortune to have your vehicle professionally detailed. Team Clean's industry-leading wash bay and soaps keep your vehicle clean as often as you like for a flat monthly fee, with plenty of vacuum stations that are free to use with each wash. Your car deserves the best, so come by and experience the Team Clean Car Wash difference at 2207 East Street today.
I went to a break and I said Cyclone football. It's Cyclone basketball. At least I didn't say Lady Cyclone football that I know of when I was going to the break. This is Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC. The last game, it's been a long day. It's the last game of the day. First round action here as Russell's getting ready to take on DeQueen. Earlier today, we'll give you the three boys games and instead of what the bracket looks like. The first boys game of the day was at 11:30 today. Paulsville defeated Little Rock Catholic 66-49. At 2:30, Baptist Prep beat Johnson County Westside 85-39. And Baptist Prep will play Pottsville tomorrow at 5:30. Baptist Prep's fun to watch. Nothing against area teams, but when you get a chance to see them, you need to take advantage of it. They have Isaiah McBride, who's going to be playing next year at the University of Kansas. Was not recruited by Arkansas. He might be recruited now, but a little too late. He was given a scholarship from Kansas, though. Apparently he's good enough to get that scholarship. He had 15 points, and he still dominated the game, even though he wasn't their leading scorer. He can score whenever he wants to, but doesn't take bad shots. I think the only shot he missed was a half-court shot at the end of the first half. Everything else he hit, but he's really fun to watch, and that's a really good team. I think they've won 2 state championships in the last 3 years. They'll play Pottsville at 5:30. 11:30 tomorrow morning will be Little Rock Catholic against Johnson County Westside. The other game saw Episcopal beat Two Rivers 79-47. It was a close game. It was about a 10 to 12-point game in the third quarter. Episcopal blew up in the fourth quarter and beat Two Rivers 79-47. That means Episcopal gets the winner of this game at 8:30 tomorrow in the semifinals. Two Rivers will take on the loser of this game at 2:30 in the losers bracket semifinals. We're going to take a break, come back with the starting lineups and the game. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
This is Richard Payne from Feltner's Athletes Corner, and I'd like to invite you to come by and see the fall collections this holiday season from the North Face, Patagonia, Kazoo and Cool, athletic shoes and apparel from Nike, Under Armour, Brooks, Asics, Hoka 11, Olakai, Chaco, and Keen. And for the last-minute gift idea, try Oakley, Ray-Ban, Costa, Maui Jim, Yeti, and Sunto. We'd love to earn your business. Thank you for shopping local. Merry Christmas from Feltner's Athletes Corner, Russellville, Arkansas.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideoffs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned that pride themselves on personal interactions. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investments and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Welcome back to the both teams getting their starters introduced. DeQueen will start with a 6'1" senior Hayden Harp, Logan Williamson, who's a 5'11" junior, Davin Burgess, who's 6'4" sophomore, Kaysen Gaylord, a 5'10" junior, and Weston Harp, a 6'2" junior. Russell getting introduced now as Matt Kortzmeyer is introducing them. Cade Schaefer, number 5, 6' junior. Number 10, Bowen Mathis, a 6'2" senior. Ryan Sikowski, number 12, he's a 6'4" junior. Grant Smith, a 6'4" junior, wearing number 20. And number 21, the sophomore, 6' sophomore Trey Allen. Allen, as a sophomore, has started every game for the Cyclones. And it's been a breath of fresh air as far as helping handle the basketball and a lot of that stuff. Congratulations to Lady Cyclones. They defeated Fort Smith Southside 60-36. Kara Davis with 16 points, Anna Myers with 15, and Zee McAllister with 14. See the girls already dressed in the student section, so they're here to cheer on the senior boys as they're taking the floor right now against DeQueen. DeQueen, the Leopards is their nickname. They're wearing gold uniforms with black trim. Cyclone, their home whites with red numbers, a little bit of black trim. We're ready. I'm ready. It's time to go. This game's supposed to start at 8:30, and we're starting at 8:15, but right now I don't see anybody complaining. So it's been a long day. We got 8 more games tomorrow and 8 more games Saturday. All right, Cyclones win the tip. Cade Schaefer. He's a lefty. He'll dribble on the left wing. Gives it up to Bowen Mathis, three-point specialist. They go inside now to Ryan Sikowski. Nice little give and go. A dump to Mathis. Mishandled a little bit. Got it back. Cross-court pass now to Allen on the right side. Swinging around. Mathis open three-pointer. Rolls off the iron. Grant Smith comes in. Backside rebound. Putting it up and in. And he drew the foul.
Grant Smith has really been an addition to Coach Pennington, helping him coming off the bench, starting. Very aggressive on rebounds, defense and offensive, and we've seen it right there, just doing a great job for the Cyclones.
Foul goes on Kaysen Gaylord, a 5'10" junior. Yeah, Coach Pennington said he found a basketball player walking off the football field. Grant Smith, the wide receiver for Coach Weaver. He hit the free throw, convert on the three-point play. DeQueen, looking at the pressure, they got away with a travel on the back court. But in their front court, Williamson, and he gives it up to Burgess. They go in the corner. Harp, three-pointer from the corner, won't go. DeQueen, though, gets the backside rebound, leaves it on the left wing. This is the Gaylord who picked up that foul, and he dribbles down near the point. They'll swing it around left side eventually. David Burgess, a long three, and he knocked it down. So we're all tied at 3 after the long three by Burgess. Quickly down the floor, Allen got it to Grant Smith, and he drew a foul. And that's going to be on Davin Burgess, who just hit the 3. That's his first.
Have to like what Grant Smith is doing, getting that ball and going to the basket, taking it up, drawing the foul.
Free throw by Grant won't go. Over here next to us, Coach Pennington is talking to Schaefer and Allen. There's only one person in the lane for Russellville, and that's Bo Mathis. 3 people back here. Second free throw won't go. He missed them both. Cyclones and DeQueen both tied at 3. It's a minute into this game. If you're just joining us, it's the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Only thing different about this tournament is there's a shot clock, 35-second shot clock. Teams have had to get used to. Right now it's down to 19 for DeQueen. A pull-up jumper won't go. Backside rebound's tipped. Grant Smith had it. Throws it ahead to Schaefer. Comes in from left side, and he's hammered. Knocked to the floor, no call, but they're trailing the play as Trey Allen who gets the layup. Boy, how in the world was that not a foul? But we'll take it with the layup by Allen.
Shaver got hit at least 3 times from 3 different angles.
5-3 our score. The Cyclones lead it. Leave it in the corner now to Logan Williamson. Long cross-court pass. This is to Gaylord going inside, and it's lost. Russell picks it up. Smith officially gets a turnover, but it was a bad pass. Mathis passes on the 3, gets to Allen in the corner. No-look pass down low, wide open underneath with Sikowski. What a no-look bounce pass there by Trey Allen.
Allen does such a good job with his quickness and speed. He just tears up the defense.
When the PA guy announces that you got the assist, you know it was a good pass. And that's what they say who the basket was made by, but then they said assist by Trey Allen. 5:45 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones lead at 7-3. Thrown into the corner, picked up by Williamson, and he's picked up by Smith. Back to Burgess, who knocked out 3 earlier. He'll miss the 3. Long rebound comes to Grant Smith. Smith all over the place. He this one up to Cade corner. Mathis, three-pointer, in and out. On the rebound is Burgess. You got to like that three-pointer by Mathis, though, because he was wide open. Burgess dribbling in traffic, pulls up at the free throw line, dumps it down low, and they'll kick it back out as Gaylord has it. Turns around, looks at his coach, Jacob Lee, backs it out near midcourt, changes the play. Thrown on the right side to Logan Williamson, throws it inside to nobody. There was a wide open space there. Nobody either team there, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville.
You have to think he was thinking somebody was going to break toward the basket, and no one did.
I'll watch that inbound coming in.
Schaefer briefly dribbles over near Coach Pennington. Gets some instruction, gets it on the right elbow, turnaround jumper missed by Mathis. DeQueen with the rebound. Cyclones lead at 7-3. Under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. You got to watch them. You take your time getting down the court, and you got 23 seconds on the shot clock. That's what happened to the Leopards here. And here's a steal made by Grant Smith. If he's got an opening, he can dunk it. He comes in and misses the dunk because the ball was knocked from his hands out of bounds. He grabbed the rim, but the ball had been knocked out from behind.
You have to like the way Grant Smith plays basketball. Very aggressive.
Off the inbounds pass, a fake 3 to by Bowen Mathis. He faked the 3 and threw it to Schaefer, who wasn't looking for it. He thought he was faked out. He thought Mathis was going to shoot the 3.
Yeah, Mathis wide open, and he's missed 2 of them. I think he's a little gun shy to pull the trigger, and Schaefer was getting ready to go in for a
Here's a steal by Ryan Sikowski. Intercepted the cross-court pass. Leaves it for Cade. Cade three-pointer off the mark. Rebound. We're going to get a foul called underneath. This is going to be on Hayden Harp, I believe, as he pushed Trey Allen down. And it's going to be his first and the team's third. The Cyclones went bound on the right baseline. 4:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones lead at 7-3. Inbounds pass comes to Mathis. This time he will pull the trigger on the 3, and he knocks it down from the left corner.
Somebody like Mathis, you want him to keep shooting because he's going to hit his range.
10-3, the Cyclones lead it. They beat the press and floated in the front court. Nice little move underneath Harp, and he missed the shot but drew the foul. This is Weston Harp, the 6'2 junior. Hayden Harp, his brother, 6'1 senior. Sikowski whistled for the foul. That's his first, and the first called on Russellville. 4:01 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville with a 7-point lead as Weston Harp misses the first of 2 free throws. Bryson Kordsmeyer will check in, and they'll let him in now. They did not give the ball to the shooter. As long as the shooter doesn't have the ball, you can make substitutions, and Grant Smith will check out. Second free throw is good. Weston Harp makes 1 of 2. Cyclones lead it by 6, 10-4. Sikowski was open. They had problems getting it to him. He had to retreat near the top of the key for him to get it back. Gets it to Schaefer. And now Bryson Kordsmeyer, number 22, gives it off to Trey Allen. Bounce pass underneath. Nice little pass, and Sikowski gets the floater in the lane. He's got 4 points. Russell leads it 12-4. Splitting a double team. They get a pass to Williamson. Now he's double teamed. They get in the front court to Weston Harp. He tacks the left side, shot too hard off the backboard. Rebound, though, underneath DeQueen, partially blocked. Weston Harp had it. It was knocked away from him, and Sikowski has it. A whistle of foul going to be called on the Leopards. This will be on number 11, Kason Gaylord. That'll be his second. That's the 14th foul on DeQueen.
I wish you'd have told that official, get out of the way. I couldn't see what was going on. Surely he can make the calls a little further on to our right.
3:23 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading it 12-4. first round of the Hoops for Hunger tournament. No look pass from Mathis. Schaefer open for three, no good. Rebound comes to DeQueen. It was a good pass. And now here's a steal by Russellville in the backcourt. Mathis has it, gives it off to Cade on the left side. He double dribbled. He was sort of caught in between. He started to dribble, and he pinned it up against his hip.
Number 11, Savion Brock.
Savion Brock will check in for Russell. Number 11, a 6'6 sophomore. He'll replace Ryan Sikowski. Cyclones lead is 8 with 3:05 left to play here in the first quarter. DeQueen gets it in the front court with Logan Williamson. Stops his dribble, double team. He'll get it off to Jean-Pierre Flores. Here's a three-pointer missed by Burgess. Rebound hits the floor, and then Cade Schaefer able to corral it. He'll bring it in the front court. Double team, bounce pass down low, and a no-look pass from Mathis to Brock, who missed the shot because he was hammered. It looked like Mathis was going in for the reverse layup, and he actually threw it behind his head to Brock, who was breaking towards the goal there.
Yeah, Mathis might have been a little bit too far underneath the basket, but you're right. He just tossed it right back over his shoulder.
Savion's first free throw is good. Savion just a sophomore, 6'6 sophomore. Into the game for the first time, number 3, Spencer Terry. He's a 5'10 junior. Cade Schaefer will get his first breather of the game. 2:43 left to play here in the first quarter. Russell's lead is 13-4. We're waiting the second free throw by Brock. He makes it a double-digit lead as he hit both free throws. Russell leads at 14-4. Burgess looks over the press. He gives it in the front court to Flores, who has to chase it down the corner, and the ball is intercepted by Kordsmeyer. Gives it off to Brock in the front court. Mathis passed up on a three. They'll get it to Kordsmeyer, swing it around in the corner. And here's Spencer Terry, open three-pointer. It goes in and out. It went all the way around the rim. And Burgess for DeQueen gets the rebound and walk it in the front court. A long three try. This one off the mark by Williamson. Brock has the rebound. He'll give it off to Spencer Terry. Terry will bring it up right side of the floor. Mathis in the corner. Gets it back to Terry at the top of the key. Left side, faking the three. It's Kordsmeyer. He gets it to Trey Allen. Thought about an opening, but he'll slow it up. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Coming off the screen is Terry. Too far out. Gets it in the corner to Allen. No look pass. Too hot to handle for Brock. Goes off his hands and out of bounds. Number 0, Caleb Franklin, the 6-foot junior, will check in, replacing Bo Mathis. The Cyclones lead is 10. 14-4 with 1:53 left to play here in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break as DeQueen wants a timeout. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
Go Cyclones. Each week, the Cyclone coaches and players prepare a game plan so they can compete and win against their opponent. Without a game plan, there's very little chance of winning. In all areas of life, we must have a game plan if we expect to win. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, and we'd like to help you put together a plan to protect you and your family from life's uncertainties. Whether it's life insurance, disability insurance, or dental and vision insurance, we're here to help you. Call us for an appointment today at 479-857-2810. And together, let's put together a winning game plan. And go Cyclones!
They changed it to a 60-second timeout. And so we have a little bit of time here to tell you that the Lady Cyclones easily defeated Fort Smith Southside. That game was never in doubt. Congratulations to Coach White. They beat the Lady Mavericks 60-34. Lady Cyclones will play tomorrow at 7 o'clock against Pottsville. Semifinals. I'll tell you, the team to beat, though, on the girls' side, just from looking at one day, is Charleston. They look like a very good basketball team. On the boys' side, boy, we don't know yet. I mean, Baptist Prep looked good, hitting a lot of threes. They scored 85 points today, won 85-39. They could have scored 100 if they wanted to. DeQueen with the basketball, looking over the press. They were trapped in the backcourt, but got it in the front court. Weston Harp now leads it for David Burgess. On the baseline to Flores. Nice pass underneath to Hart, but he brought it down around his midsection, and he's tied up.
21.
Jump ball belonged to the Leopards. They'll have it on the left baseline. They changed the trigger man. It's going to be Logan Williamson. Goes underneath, and Hayden Harp's going to be fouled. They snuck in behind Russell there, got their defense sleeping, and Hayden Harp's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
That was a good foul by Franklin, not letting him get those 2 points. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
I didn't see who that foul was on, did you?
Yeah, it was on Franklin.
Caleb's first. Free throw is no good. Hayden Harp has not scored in this game. Russell leading at 14-4. Minute 39 left to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw, missed them both. Bryson Korsmeyer with the rebound. Franklin in the front court, taking it all the way. Layup is good. We saw that one time in the girls' game. Nobody stopped penetration of the basketball. And Caleb,
good move by Franklin.
And Franklin gives Russell a 12-point lead. On the baseline, Flores just lost the handle on it going up, and it's pulled down by Korsmeyer. I don't know whether they give him a steal or a rebound. Trey Allen in the corner. Spencer Terry, three-pointer. Good. Nothing but net for Spencer Terry there. 5'10 junior. And ball was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Caleb Franklin, defending by himself in the back. He didn't get the memo that they weren't pressing in the back court. He was there all by himself, and he almost got a steal. 19-4 the score. The Cyclones have scored the last 9 points here, the last 60 seconds of the first quarter. With it is Logan Williamson. And he's around the half-court circle, gets it on the right side to David Burgess. He hit a three but hasn't hit anything since. Goes to the high post to Hayden Harp, and he's going to be fouled. This will be on Trey Allen. Reset the shot clock. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 35 seconds on the shot clock. That's number one on Allen. Flores has it up top, guarded by Terry. Gets everything. It's an air ball, and Korsmeyer with the rebound. Off to Trey Allen. One-handed pass ahead to Franklin. Lost it going up, corralled it. Missed the reverse layup afterwards, and DeQueen gets it on the rebound. Trapped in the front court. Ball was knocked free. Burgess gets it back for the Leopards. A little runner in the lane, too hard off the backboard. And Korsmeyer fighting to get the rebound. There's a scramble for it. Coming away with it underneath is Cade Martin. Shot up, no good. Caleb Franklin has it for Russ with 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And shot clock is turned off.
You know the old saying, hot potato, that's the way that was. No one could grab the ball.
6 seconds, 5 seconds. Allen on the right side. Cross-court pass to Terry with 1 second. Got to get it up quick. Caleb Franklin does. Grazes the iron. It will not go. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. The Cyclones 19 and DeQueen 4. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew and Mitchell for Bring a Steakhouse off Main Street in Russellville. Bring a Steakhouse, very proud to be sponsoring the local sports right here in the River Valley with a commitment to community and a commitment to great service and a great dining experience, not to mention the best cuts of meat. They have prime cuts, which is even better than choice. Check out the sirloin especially. Best sirloin, in my opinion, in the River Valley, possibly the world. Bring a Steakhouse in Russellville, help making possible the broadcast of our local athletics in the River Valley.
Do you ever look at those beautifully decorated homes and rooms online and wonder, how do they do it? Well, whether it's one room or your whole house that needs a makeover, come by 2011 East Parkway Drive and let Janice at Parkway Furniture show you what your home could look like with quality brands like Mayo and Flex Steel and tons of different colored fabrics and patterns, plus unique furniture that can match what you already have in your home or totally transform your living space. Come by 2011 East Parkway Drive in Russellville or phone 890-9059 for a free consultation.
Cyclones lead at 19-4 as we head to the second quarter. Pretty good first quarter for Russellville, and the scoring was really spread around. 4 points for Sikowski, 3 for Mathis, Terry, and Grant Smith, and 2 points for Allen, Brock. Caleb Franklin had a bucket. Cyclones will start the second quarter with a basketball. Cade Schaefer, Bo Mathis, Trey Allen, Ryan asking Grant Smith, the original starting lineup on the floor for the Cyclones. Same thing for Leopards of DeQueen, except for Cade Martin, who's in the game, instead of Weston Harp, and Russell turns the ball over as we start the second quarter. There's a three-point try by Burgess. He misses this one off the back of the iron. That one looked closer, though. On the backside rebound, the Leopards keep it alive. Burgess drives a little floater from 15 feet away. Bad shot because he was off balanced, and Allen gets the rebound, and he's knocked to the floor. Good to see him get up as Cade Martins picks up his first, and the 16th foul on DeQueen.
Yeah, I think Cade Martin, even though he got the foul, I think he twisted an ankle a little bit. He's coming out for DeQueen.
Hayden Harp back in the game. And now they have their original starting five also. No-look pass from Mathis to Sikowski on the baseline. Boy, knocks down a 15-footer. Might have been 16, 17-footer. The big man's got a lot of range. Rhino, 6'4" junior. He's got 6 points. Russell leads at 21-4.
Yeah, they'll have to start coming out on him. He's a threat now from the outside.
David Burgess goes inside eventually to Harp on the block. Double team, puts it up anyway and gets it to go. He just forced it up, and he got the basket. Russell and DeQueen trading baskets here to start the second quarter. Russell leading 21-6. Here's a three-pointer from the corner. Won't go. Missed by Allen, but there's Sikowski with the backside rebound. Cade Schaefer, he'll start his drive. Little jump stop, gets it out to Allen. No-look pass on the right side to Sikowski. Drives in the lane. Finger roll won't go. Put back up by Grant Smith won't go. He's fighting for the rebound. Lost it. Burgess gets the rebound for DeQueen, and they'll slow it up and walk it up the floor.
Good attempt by Smith to put that ball back up. A tip.
Yeah, offensive rebounds gave Russell 3 chances at that. And almost a fourth one. They just couldn't control the third offensive rebound. Here's an intercepted pass by Cade Schaefer. On the move. A pass too hot to handle for Sikowski. A little bit back to him, but Allen gets it back. Goes to Rhino. Shot from the right block. Won't go. Puts his own rebound back up. Won't go. Tipped by Smith. Russell all over the boards, but boy, take the lid off the basket. We can't get anything to go.
That's about 6 shots in the last 2 times down there, and we couldn't get one to fall.
21-6, the Cyclones leading it though. 5:48 left to play here in the first half. DeQueen in the corner. This is Weston Harp. They'll eventually get it to Burgess. Way out up front. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. 9 seconds. In the corner is Harp. Throws it underneath. Ball was tipped. Burgess gets it. David Burgess gets the layup. He's got 5 points for the Leopards. Cyclones lead is 13. No look pass, cross court to Trey Allen. Three-pointer won't go. Backside rebound, a chase given. DeQueen comes away with it. They were going to push up the floor, but Logan Williamson realized all my teammates, every single one of them, haven't even made it across the timeline. It was going to be a 1-on-4, so he slows it up. On the right side is Logan Williamson, backs it near half court. Working against Cade Schaefer, crossover dribble. Boy, he got away with a carry there. He better watch the 5-second count. He does get the pass off to Harp. At the top of the key is Gaylord, left side to Burgess. Back to Gaylord. Shot clock down to 7. Gaylord tried to no-look pass behind him. Before the pass, though, we're going to get a foul called on Russellville. It'll be on number 10, Bowen Mathis. That's his first. And the 14th foul on the Cyclones. And now in the game for Russellville, Red Atkins, a 6'4" senior, number 25. And also number 15, Nicholas Carter, the 6-foot junior. Be replacing Sikowski and Allen. The inbounds pass is knocked out of bounds, last touch by Russellville, so we get to do it again on the right baseline. The official's waiting for somebody else to go pick it up. He didn't want to walk over there. Down about on the side near the corner. Inbounds pass comes to Williamson. Double team, pass deflected, and it's picked up underneath the basket by Hart. Puts it up and in. Boy, you talk about right place, right time. Cade Schaefer in the front court for Russell. The Cyclones lead is down to 11 now. It's in the corner to Bo Mathis. At the top of the key, Nick Carter. He can shoot from outside. There's a drive by Atkins. It finds Schaefer in the corner. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound. It's kept alive by Nick Carter and is controlled by Grant Smith. He missed the putback. And DeQueen has it. Russell again all over the basket. They can't get anything to go. They've only got 2 points here in the second quarter. They led 19-4 at the end of one quarter. And their lead is down to 11 now at 21-10. Burgess was open. He passed up on it. They go right back to him. He still didn't take the three. Hayden Harp will knock down the three from the top. And now Coach Kyle Pennington wants to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Russell leads at 21-13. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJ. We're going to keep it right here. Might have thrown it thrown a little too quick there. Plus, it's a 30 seconds, so we're going to keep it right here.
One of the things Russellville needs to do, when they get the ball underneath the basket, it's just like shooting an outside shot. You can get too fast. You can get too quick shooting instead of taking your time. Same way underneath the basket. You can get too fast, too quick. You need to take your time, take it, put it off the backboard, and sink the shot. Russellville has had some shots underneath the basket here in this second quarter. We just can't get it to drop right now. We're just shooting it too quick, too hard. We just need to settle down and just make 1 or 2 baskets and get back in the flow.
The Leopards on a 9-2 run here in this second quarter. 3:51 left to play here in the first half. Russellville leading 21-13. Lead is 8. Atkins has it on the baseline. Gets it out up top to Nick Carter. He'll pass on the 3, get on left wing to Schaefer. Using a screen, double team, Mathis. He'll take the 3 from the top. I don't know if it's partially blocked, but it was off the front of the iron and out of bounds, and it wasn't partially blocked, so it'll belong to DeQueen. The lead is down to 8 after it once was 15, and DeQueen has the basketball. In the front court as Gaylord stops, tries to go inside. The ball was in no man's land and intercepted by Bowen Mathis. Carter will take it baseline, double team, kicks it out to Schaefer, back to Nick on the left baseline. He'll slow it back up into Cade Schaefer. Ball moving around, 4 players touching it, and we have a traveling violation called on Red Atkins. Spencer Terry, the 5'10 junior, will check back in for Russellville. He'll replace Grant Smith. 3:07 left to play in the first half. Russellville leads at 21-13. Winner of this game gets Episcopal tomorrow night at 8:30. The loser will play at 2:30 in the afternoon against Two Rivers. Everybody guaranteed 3 games in this tournament. 3 games in 3 days. As if you're playing. If you're watching, you're seeing 24 games in 3 days. We have a foul underneath. It's going to be on Red Atkins. That's his first. Not a shooting foul. They said on the floor, so it's the 15th foul. And they switched people inbounding it. You can't do that, just dropping the ball, but they started over. They get the inbounds pass to Gaylord. Eventually work it to Burgess in the corner. 3-pointers and air ball. Rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by DeQueen. I think that was last touch by us, but I also think they fouled us. So probably a good way around for everybody. They don't get the foul called, and we get the basketball.
You know, that's twice they've done that as far as switching the person taking the ball in. And no call by the official.
2.5 to go here in the first half. Russell's lead is 8. Cade Schaefer leaves it out at the top, and a 3-pointer missed by Mathis. With the rebound is Logan Williamson looking around, make sure there's no pressure by Russellville. And Russellville in a funk. They've scored 2 points in this quarter, and we've got 2:17 left. Gaylord in trouble, double team. The ball's intercepted by Schaefer, ahead now to Mathis. Left-handed layup, won't go. Won't go, and he's looking up at the rim, saying, what have we got to do to get a basket here? And a great defensive play by Spencer Terry. He jumped in front of Logan Williamson, who just caught the pass and caused Williamson to stutter step and travel with the basketball. I think Bo Mathis had the same look that all of us, like, what have we got to do to get that ball to go through the hoop? Trey Allen, Caleb Franklin back in the game. Also Sikowski in the game. Staying on the floor is Nick Carter and Spencer Terry. Caleb Franklin is whistled for a travel on the right side. Russellville has scored 2 points in 6 minutes and 6 seconds here in the second quarter.
And fortunate to be ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, we led at the end of the first quarter 19-4. Lead at 21-13. The good thing is after they went on that 9-2 run, they've kind of hit a cold spell too, so nobody's scoring right now. So that's the one thing, defense doesn't take a slump, and you see that especially here with Nick Carter with a steal ahead to Caleb Franklin. Layup good. Franklin gets the bucket. Nick Carter got the steal.
Good play by Carter. Good pass to Franklin.
Russellville up by 10 now. Yeah, that wasn't Carter's man. He just reached in, swatted the ball away, as does Terry here. He has a breakaway coming in from the right side. Checking behind him. Nobody there. He hits the layup. Spencer Terry now with 5. And now a timeout is going to be called by DeQueen Leopards. Jacob Lee wants to talk about it. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Cyclones leading it to 25-13 on back-to-back layups there, triggered by their defense off steals by Nick Carter and Spencer Terry. And the Leopards calling timeout. During that timeout, Bryson Kordsmeyer checked in for the Cyclones. So it's Kordsmeyer, Sikowski, Terry, Allen, and Franklin on the floor for Russellville. Gaylord gets the inbounds pass, gives it back to Logan Williamson. Here comes the trap. He floats it over the trap. Ball knocked away by Rhino, but he's going to be picked up for a foul. That'll be his second. Good call there as he jumped up and crashed in to the DeQueen player.
Yeah, Russellville's putting a little more pressure in the backcourt, a little man-to-man there.
Burgess will inbound it right next to us. He gets it inbounds to Kason Gaylord. Picked up by Spencer Terry. Boy, flashed almost a steal made by Sikowski, and they had a brief 5-on-4 and didn't take advantage of it. Gaylord on the left wing, going inside on the left block to Harp. Splits a double team, shot in the lane, won't go. Kordsmeyer there to get the rebound. I got 6 rebounds for Kordsmeyer in this first half. Allen, jump stop, gets in the corner to Terry, three-pointer, good. You heard them say nice. They were talking about the pass. Terry cashed in with the three-pointer. He's got 8.
That's 2 in a row for Terry from three-point line.
The Cyclones back up by 15. They led by 15 at the end of the first quarter. It was cut to 8. Did not score, but a bucket in the first 6 minutes of the second quarter. They've come back with a charge here and lead at 28-13. 20 seconds left to play. The shot clock is 2-second differential. We have a foul called on the Cyclones, though. This is going to be on number 0, Caleb Franklin, his second, and the 17th foul, which is going to put DeQueen on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 with 15.9 seconds left.
Franklin's doing a great job staying with this man.
David Burgess. His free throw is good, so he earns the bonus. He's got 6 points. He's at the line. We're shielded from him by Coach Pennington talking to Caleb Franklin. So we're only seeing the shot. He hit the bow. He hit the second one there. Russellville's lead is 28-15. Allen in the backcourt, double team. Will give and go. Nope, they're going to give it up to Terry. Down the baseline, Sikowski. Back to Terry with 5 seconds left to play in the first half. Swing it around right side in the corner. Trey Allen with 1 second. Knocks down the three. 3-point basket by Trey Allen. He's got 5 points, and we've come to the end of the first half with our score, the Russell Cyclones 31 and DeQueen 15. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Who's been approved at Orr Auto Mall of Russellville?
For foreclosures,
3 reports,
2 bad student loans,
and a guy with a bankruptcy.
It's the giving season, and Orr Auto Mall of Russellville is giving everyone a second chance. So if you make past credit mistakes, or if you've got some bumps on your credit, get to Orr Auto Mall today and take advantage of our massive year-end savings during the Big Finish event, like over $5 grand off Jeep Renegades, MSRP $25,315. Now just $19,998. Drive that 2018 Jeep Renegade Latitude home for just $299 per month. Yes, a brand new Jeep for $299 per month. So if your credit's less than perfect, don't wait. Orr Auto Mall's credit specialist will get to work for you today, so you can take advantage of massive year-end savings only at Orr Auto Mall of Russellville. Visit OrAutomall.com or dial 1-800-NEW-CARS. That's 1-800-NEW-CARS. With approved credit, 10% down, 74 months, and 7% APR plus tax, tag, license, offers don't combine, all rebates apply.
Are you in need of an overhead door? Do you have a door that jams or needs repair? Then turn to the River Valley's most trusted garage door professionals, Windsor Overhead Door. In business since 1974, they've served the Russellville area from their current location on Modesto Street for more than 25 years. When it comes to installation, service, and repair, you need to be coming to Windsor Overhead Door. Call them today if you have some questions, 968-6642. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, Artie Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. This is the 4th annual Hoops for Hunger tournament sponsored by Downtown Rotary Club. And all the gate, the proceeds go to help feed the hungry. And both teams actually, or all the teams come in and they do a food drive and they bring in food. And it's a great idea, great tournament. It's the fourth year that we've had it. We're at the last game of the first day, and the Cyclones leading at halftime 31-15 over the Leopards of DeQueen. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, defense, that's the key to the whole thing tonight. Defense, full court pressure by the Cyclones, able to double team, take the ball, jump into passing lanes, getting some fast breaks, also hitting the defensive rebounds. That's what we're doing so good tonight. We're limiting DeQueen to one shot and just doing a great job. Grant Smith, Rhino, just you could Kordsmeyer, all of them are just going after that defensive rebound, and it's taking its toll on DeQueen. They're not able to follow up with a second shot. Our three-point shooting is not the best in the world right now. We're 4 of 15, and we're 3 of 5 from charity stripe. But defense is what's carrying Russellville right now. Able to get the ball on the inside, some fast breaks, getting some layups. That's the key, and I think it'll continue on into the second half. That's what will carry us to victory tonight.
The quarters are 8 minutes long. In the first 6 minutes of the second quarter, the Cyclones only had 2 points in that second quarter, the first 6 minutes. And it's funny to say it was only a 9-2 run, but it really was. It could have been worse had Russell not played better defense. And saw their lead, a double-digit lead, get cut to 8. Cyclones went on a scoring spurt there in the final 2 minutes, built their lead back up to 16 as they lead at 31-15 here at halftime. Want to send our congratulations on to the Russellville Lady Cyclones as they easily defeated Fort Smith Southside. Terry White came here from from Fort Smith Southside, where she coached 11 years. She and the Lady Cyclones defeated the Lady Mavericks of Southside 60-36, invoking the mercy rule in the final quarter. Kara Davis led the way with 16 points, 15 points for Anna Myers, and 14 points for Z McAllister. The Lady Cyclones will play again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in the semifinals. They take on Pottsville, semifinals of the winner's bracket. We have 8 games a day. Today was the first day, and we got 2 more with all the place games, like I call them, 7th place, 5th place, 3rd, and championship for boys and girls taking place on Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock again tomorrow with 8 more games. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the scoring summary for you from that first half. Cyclones lead DeQueen 31-15 at halftime. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Title insurance helps to protect your property from persons saying they own a part of it. You need to protect the biggest purchase and most valuable asset in your lifetime. Kearns Abstract, serving Johnson County for 40 years, now comes to Pope and Logan counties. Kearns Abstract is now open in Russellville. They can serve your needs for title closings and mineral searches in Russellville and all of Pope and now Logan County. Call them today at 755-4755. Kearns Abstract, 501 East B Street, Russellville, serving Johnson, Logan, and Pope counties.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. Russellville Kubota has it with great prices and great people. Russellville Kubota is family-owned and operated, and they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Russellville Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers, they'll get you taken care of. Go by and visit the crew at Russellville Kubota, 702 Weir Road in Russellville.
Hi, this is Todd Bimersdorf with Centennial Bank. If you're looking for the right bank or banker, it can be a tough task. Who can you trust? Let us give you a relationship review. Stop by any of our 7 local branches for more information. You'll find that we make local loan decisions. We offer some of the latest technology for our deposit customers. We invest in our local communities through schools and nonprofit organizations with our marketing dollars. You've most likely eaten a hamburger with us at a community cookout or worked alongside us at a charity event. Centennial Bank values what you value, a relationship. In fact, your relationship with Centennial Bank is our greatest asset. It's what we strive to protect and strengthen every day with our decisions, our products, and our commitment to our communities. At Centennial Bank, we want to help you find what you believe is valuable. Please contact myself or any of our bankers to start building that relationship. Centennial Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 564245.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you to come on by Old South.
Back here at halftime, the Cyclones leading DeQueen by a score of 31-15. In that first half, Russell was actually led by Spencer Terry with a couple threes. He had 8 points in that first half, 6 points by Ryan Sikowski, 5 points for Trey Allen, 4 points for Caleb Franklin, 3 points for Bo Mathis, and 3 points for Grant Smith, and 2 points for Savion Brock. Scoring really spread around. For DeQueen, they were led by Dave and Burgess, who had 7 points and 5 points for Hayden Harp. Weston Harp had 3 points. You know, we talked a little bit about this in the girls' game. They won by such a big margin, and you got to think that, you know, if you have some close games, by the third day, second half, third day especially, you could be dead. Your legs are gone. We saw that a couple years ago when Russellville, the senior boys, went on a great run. And they were exhausted by that. We saw it actually in the Cyclone Classic a couple years ago. And so it was good for the girls to be able to win that game easily and really rest a lot of players. And, boy, at one point I thought we're going to get to see the same thing. The boys were up 19-4 at the end of the first quarter, but DeQueen had other ideas. They cut the lead to 8. Russellville, though, we got a minute before the second half starts, and DeQueen I guess they're out now, but they're not taking any warm-up shots. Russell got a few off before we're ready to start.
I think this full-court press, man-to-man press that Russellville displayed toward the end of the second half has gotten to DeQueen a little bit, made them a little bit winded. I think if Russellville can continue to do that and substitute in different players, I think we'll be in good shape not only to win this game, but be rested enough to take on the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, you'd want to play at 8:30 tomorrow night, 2:30 in the afternoon. That's a quick turnaround. The loser has to play at 2:30 in the afternoon against Two Rivers. The winner will play Episcopal at 8:30 in the last game tomorrow night in the semifinals. That other semifinal game was Pottsville against Baptist Prep. That's at 5:30 in the afternoon. That ought to be a pretty good game. Baptist Prep team's pretty good. They play like a team, and Pottsville rained in threes against Little Rock Catholic and won the game by 17. I tell you, we used to be in a conference with Little Rock Catholic. That's the first time I've seen Little Rock Catholic where they didn't have somebody, or a few guys, 6'5", 6'4". Their tallest guy was 6'1" that played, and that's not your Little Rock Catholic team when you think of it and playing that. They always played hard, very aggressive, and they're always big, but not this team. And as we start, DeQueen had the basketball, but Kate Schaefer picked the pocket of Gaylord. He has it in the corner, goes on the block to Mathis, trapped underneath, kicks it back out to Schaefer. And now near the top is Sikowski. Runner in the lane, won't go, gets his own rebound, kicks it out, and let's see, a traveling violation is going to be called. He juggled it. I don't know if it was traveling. I think he was getting close to 3 seconds in the lane low, but they called traveling there.
Yeah, I think they might have fouled him on the wrist when the reason he was juggling the ball is they grabbed his wrist.
I really thought it was going to be a 3-second violation. It's Mathis, Sikowski, Schaefer, Smith, and Allen, the original start 5 for the Cyclones starting this third quarter. Same thing for DeQueen, Harp, Hayden Harp, Logan Williamson, Weston Harp, Kason Gaylord, and David Burgess. Burgess on the left wing. He has the basketball right now, working against Bo Mathis. He'll hand it off to Kason Gaylord. Eventually back to Burgess. He tries a long three, and this one off the front of the iron, and skying to get the rebound is Allen. Long pass down the floor to Schaefer. Was open a little bit too far underneath the basket. He left it for the trailer. Sikowski for the layup.
Yeah, good pass by Schaefer. Good decision by Schaefer.
Yeah, he was too far underneath when he caught that pass, and he couldn't help that, and he has another steal in this third quarter. Coming in left side, layup is no good. They're trailing the play is Grant Smith putting it up and in. Smith with 5 points, and the Cyclones lead it by 20, 35-15.
I think Schaefer was expecting to get fouled and might have shot it a little bit hard off that backboard.
Yeah, sometimes when you brace for contact and it doesn't come, it makes you shoot a little harder like that. Good point. They go inside to Weston Harp. It's taken away by Sikowski. Schaefer dribbling with his head up. He's looking for somebody to hit. He hits Allen, who goes right back to Cade. Cross-court pass to Mathis. Wasn't open. He's not going to shoot it unless he can catch it in space and get a little bit of distance. He takes the smart threes. Cross-court pass to Allen in the corner to Grant Smith. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Schaefer off to Allen. He's open. Three-pointer won't go. Backside rebound comes to Hayden Harp. He'll hold it and slow it up. Russell lead is 20. 5:48 left to play here in the third quarter. And now we have a timeout, official timeout. And what is that? Yeah, Burgess' shoestring has exploded off his. I mean, it's still, think about this, a shoestring that's still tied, but it's off the shoe. It's come ripped somewhere off, and he just pulled it off his shoe, but it's still got the bow. And so he has to come out. I thought maybe his leg was bleeding, but when I stood up and looked, that's what had happened. Pierre Flores in the game for him. He's a 5'10 junior. He has the basketball right now. Flores dribbling, fakes a pass, will drive right side of the lane, throws up a shot. It's no good. There's a scramble for the loose ball. We're going to get a foul called on Russell. Is this going to be on Sikowski? He's underneath there battling, and it is going to be on number 12, Rhino Sikowski. Yeah, it's a third. They went bounded on the right baseline. Get it inbounds to Gaylord on the right corner. He throws it back to Williamson. Tried to go inside since Sikowski would have none of it. He intercepted the pass. Allen in the front court. No look pass under to Mathis. Pump fake. Throws it up off the front of the iron. No good. And followed by Grant Smith is no good. Flores is in a little bit of pain. It got poked in the eye. Russell still with the basketball. Turnaround jumper missed by Sikowski. Smith again with the follow. Won't go. Again with the tip up. And this time he's fouled.
Well, now that's when you need to hit it hard off the backboard. We're just barely getting it. We're not even getting it over the rim. But a good aggressive play by Smith and Rhino, keeping that ball active.
First free throw is good by Grant Smith. Second free throw's off the front of the iron. He hit one of two, and Russell leads at 36-15.
Hands off, Kate. Hands off.
Yeah. All right. 4:45 left to play here in the third quarter. Sorry, we had some technical issues on the radio side. So on the radio, they had some issues there. 36-15 our score. The Cyclones lead it by 21. And here's a floater in the lane missed by DeQueen's Hayden Harp. And with the rebound was Grant Smith. A couple quick passes down the floor leads to an easy layup for Sikowski. That went from Smith to Schaefer to Allen to Sikowski. And the ball was never dribbled. And Sikowski hits the layup. He's got 10 points, and DeQueen wants to take a timeout. So we'll take a 60-second break. Russell leads at 38-15. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Tire and Auto Service. 2304 East Russellville.
Hi, this is Carl Kirkby, Vice President Commercial on Rivertown. Young people values what they look for through the rest of our customers. Pursue business throughout the year. Please remember to make on our local community to be thankful for what we're all about at Rivertown Bank. Remember, FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead at 38-15. 4:21 left to play here in the third quarter. Russell with beautiful basketball there to lead that last layup. Ryan Sikowski with 10 points. He leads the way for Russell right now.
A lot of pressure, full court pressure by the Cyclones.
Yeah, changing up what they do. Savion Brock checked in during that timeout for the Cyclones. Bergs, though, works one-on-one against the pressure and brings in the front court, stops at the right elbow. We're going to get a hand check foul called on Cade Schaefer. I think that's his first. Usually, if that happens, you warn the player, and so he might have been getting warned, hands off, hands off. Usually, the official will do that. Here's a three-pointer, miss from the corner. Brock with the rebound. He's the 6'6" sophomore for Russell. Gives it off to Cade Schaefer. He's on the right wing. One-handed pass over left side. They get in the corner. Wide open three-pointer for Kordsmeyer. Won't go. Backside rebound, though, Grant Smith, and he'll send it up top for a new shot clock. It's the 30. Over 35-second shot clock. Kordsmeyer starts his drive, runs in the lane, puts it in.
Beautiful floater by Kordsmeyer.
Yeah, Kordsmeyer with 2 points to go with his 6 rebounds. 3:38 left to play. In the third quarter, we have a steal by Cade Schaefer, and he's going to be fouled in transition by Hayden Harp. That'll be his second. And the second team foul for DeQueen. Allen and Schaefer and Grant Smith will all sit down for Russellville. In the game will be Spencer Terry, Caleb Franklin, and Nick Carter. Spencer Terry had 8 points in that first half. He passes in the corner to Carter. He'll dribble to the top of the key. Finds Caleb Franklin on the baseline. He'll drive. Reverse layup was blocked. He got his own rebound, though, to Carter. He shoots a 15-footer in the lane. No good. Weston Harp with the rebound.
Russellville's able to work the ball on the inside against DeQueen's defense.
Cyclones lead at 40-15. Flores on the right side gets it to the top of the key. And now underhanded flip. This goes through the hand of Flores. He gets it back thanks to Logan Williamson for DeQueen. He's in the corner. He needs help. And the ball was knocked out of bounds. You could tell Flores, for whatever reason, he just wasn't feeling it. The pressure was getting to him. It was a turnover waiting to happen. He's lucky the ball was knocked out of bounds by Russellville. Inbounds pass comes to Weston Harp. Double teamed out on the right side. The Casey Gaylord. Russellville leads 40-15, a 25-point lead. Mercy rule will be in effect if Russellville get to 30 and shot clock violation. We see that happen about once a game. And didn't really see it in the issue in the girls' game, but we see it there. There's a shot clock here at the Hoops for Hunger tournament. So that buzzer that you heard, that's what it was. Russellville going to launch a quick three. Spencer Terry misses. Long rebound is chased down by Kordsmeyer. I got him for 7 rebounds. So reverse it around. Nick Carter open, right side, three-pointer won't go. Another rebound by Kordsmeyer. That's 8. He might get double-digit rebounds before it's all said and done. Caleb Franklin in the lane. 14-foot floater misses. Hits on the backside of the backboard from where he was aiming, and Burgess gets the rebound for the Leopards. Russell's had some weird possessions where they've had multiple opportunities but couldn't get anything to fall. That's what happened on that one. 2:08 left to play here in the third quarter. Russell's lead is 25. A flash and a steal by Nick Carter. Coming in from the right side, layup won't go. A little bit of contact, no call, and DeQueen has it, and they're racing in the front court. Burgess, so three-pointer from the left wing is good. David Burgess has 10 points. So Russellville quickly down the floor. Carter, jump stop in the lane. Shot high, no good. It's hit off the backside of the iron, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Credit Nick Carter for going right back and attacking there.
Yeah. I think he was fouled on that last one prior to this when he went in for a layup, but no call. But this time they gave it to him.
First free throw by Nick is good. Nick led that JV team when they had to enter the Cyclone Classic. And they beat the varsity of Van Buren. He was instrumental in that game. It's his first point of the game. 41-18 our score. Make it 42-18 our score. The Cyclones lead it. After a couple free throws from Nick Carter. Minute 45 left to play here in the third quarter. Burgess has it, working against Franklin. Gets it on the right side to Gaylord. He's picked up by Terry. Russell on a man-to-man defense. They go inside. Brock gambled, and it did not pay off with a steal, and ends up for an easy shot by Weston Harp. Spencer Terry in the front court, leaves it for Caleb Franklin. Down the right side lane, good. Caleb Franklin's got 6 on that layup. That's his 3 made baskets, and 2 of them have been layups. Gaylord stops on the right side, gives it up to Logan Williamson. They're going inside on the block, hits a shot. Weston Harp from the right side after taking the pass quickly. He didn't want a shot getting blocked. He put it up pretty quick. 7 points for him. Carter gets it to Franklin, and there's contact there. And Logan Williamson is going to be whistled for the foul for DeQueen. And that's a 4th-team foul, his first. Substitutions coming in, and 5 new players. Everybody off the floor, and Sikowski and Mathis. Who else? Grant Smith, Cade Schaefer, and Trey Allen into the game for the Cyclones. Schaefer gets it off to Bowen Mathis in the corner. 49 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. In the corner is Mathis. All right. Sikowski, turnaround jumper in the lane, but they calling for traveling.
I don't know how that was traveling, but I guess he took a little extra step. I didn't see it either.
Having to mark that down. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Russellville has doubled DeQueen's lead, 44-22. Or doubled DeQueen's score, not lead. Here's a baseline jumper is good by Davin Burgess. He's got 12 points. One of the few non-threes he's taken. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Russellville's lead is 20. They get on the baseline to Sikowski. Double team, gets it back to Trey Allen. Cross-court pass to Mathis. He's going to shoot a three from the right wing. On the buzzer is good. Nothing but net for Bowen Mathis, his second three of the game, and we've come to the end of the third quarter. Our score, the Cyclones 47, DeQueen 24. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Check out their website at lakesideoffs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated that prides themselves on personal interactions, beautiful, awesome craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today, and don't forget to visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Well, one more quarter to play. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 47-24. We're looking to get that over that 30-point mark so we can call it a mercy rule and get out of here a little quicker. Not that we don't like being here. We don't get rested. Here's a three-point try as we start the fourth quarter by Bowen Mathis. He missed it. We got a foul called on Trey Allen. Allen's second foul, 5 points for Allen in the game. He's been a little quiet, but gotten a lot of rest in this game. And traveling violation. Burgess got caught in the air to try to pass it, and he came, as he was coming down, his foot tapped the cord before he was able to get rid of it. If he was throwing it when he first went up, it was going to be an interception, and he knew it. He was forced to hang on to it. Good defense by Russellville. 23-point lead for the Cyclones. Cross-court pass from Allen to Schaefer. Finds Allen in the lane. Little pass behind him. Sikowski. Be the 15th foul, so Russellville will inbound it on the baseline. And it's on number 23, Cade Martin, his second.
Yeah, good rebound by Rhino. Coming over his shoulder, though, with their arm.
The bounce pass comes to Mathis. Three-pointer won't go. Backside rebound. Hayden Harp. He'll slow it up. Cyclones lead at 47-24, 7-12 left to play here in the ball game. Almost a steal and some contact. We're going to get a foul called on Trey Allen. That'll be his third. And Red Atkins and also Bryson Cordmeyer will check in, replacing Bo Mathis and Ryan Sikowski. Again, you got to be thinking we're playing 3 games in 3 days. We got to. It's best if we can sub a lot, and Coach Pennington's been doing that. Running a marathon here, not a normal game. Here's a long three knocked in by Davin Burgess. That was a weird three as it rattled around. You don't usually see that on long threes. Just a swish or off the back of the iron or something like that. Here's a three-pointer knocked down by Bryson Kortzmeyer. And the Coach Pennington wants to take a timeout. Russellville leads at 50-27 after that three-pointer. And quick 30-second break, but we're going to keep it right here because we're already about 10 seconds into it. And so Kortzmeyer knocking down at three. It's the first three he's made. He's got 5 points. Scoring's really spread out. I mean, Sikowski leading the way with 10, but you got Spencer Terry with 8. 6 points for Caleb Franklin, Bowen Mathis, Grant Smith. All these guys has 6 points. 5 points for Trey Allen. Bryson Kordsmeyer really spreading around the scoring in this game.
And that happens when you substitute a lot. And like you say, Coach Pennington is doing that knowing that he's going to play 3 games in 3 days, trying to keep those legs fresh and rested.
It's a fine line you got to walk because you want to win the game, but if you can win it and not have your guys just have to, expand so much energy, you can do that. So I don't know how you do that. I'm going to ask you about that in the post-game show. We will have the post-game show. We'll probably take about a 30-second break after the game is over because we usually get Coach Pennington pretty quickly. Russellville leading at 50-27, 23-point lead, and DeQueen walked with a basketball after the timeout.
Yeah, that's the second time they got Burgess up in the air, and he came down quicker than what he wanted to with the ball.
6:35 left to play in the ball game. Trey Allen, cross-court pass to Franklin. Get into Kordsmeyer. Kordsmeyer driving, dumps it off underneath to Atkins, who's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. He's going to get shoot 2. That'll be on number 23, Cade Martin, his 3rd. Atkins has not scored in this game. He's going to go to the free throw line. We have a couple of substitutions coming out, but it'll be after the first one. I see number 1, LeVron May, but I always told him I'd call him LeVron because he's a big LeBron fan.
For the Cyclones, number 3, Spencer Terry, along with number 1, LeVron May.
LeVron May and number 1, and Spencer Terry. Number 3 coming in, replacing Cade Schaefer and Trey Allen, as the first free throw was good by Red Atkins. 6:27 left to play here in the ball game. Second free throw was good, but it was whistled well before, which means a lane violation on Russellville. It was on DeQueen. They would wait to see if it went through and then give the lane violation only if he missed it. So wave off the free throw. Doesn't even count as a free throw attempt. It actually counts as a turnover. 6:18 left to go in the game. Here's a steal by Atkins. He's coming in from the left side to try to go with the one-handed dunk, but he was fouled on the way to the basket by David Burgess. That'll be number 3, I believe, on Burgess. Good foul by Burgess. I mean, he didn't allow the dunk, didn't allow him to make the shot. It's going to put Atkins on the free throw line where officially he's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Free throw by Rhett is no good. We'll be on the air tomorrow at about 6:50 as the girls will be taking on Pottsville Lady Cyclones. Tip is set for 7 o'clock. The second free throw is also no good. And the boys will play after at 8:30. So back-to-back games like that. We don't have a space in between. Here on 102.3, also on our YouTube channel. They go inside. Ball was briefly knocked away, but Weston Harp got it back to put it up and in. He's got 9 points for DeQueen, but Russell's lead is 22 now. Caleb Franklin hit a layup, but there's a whistle well before the shot. This will be on Kason Gaylord, his 3rd. Substitution coming in. This is Flores for DeQueen, and he'll be replacing Logan Williamson. On the floor for Russellville is Kordsmeyer, Franklin, May, Atkins, and Spencer Terry. Said it wasn't a shooting foul. It's not, but that's 18 fouls, so it's a 1-and-1. Caleb Franklin, nothing but net on that one. He's got 7 points, and he earns the bonus. Congratulations to the Lady Cyclones. They defeated Fort Smith Southside 60-36. 3 players in double figures for Russellville, and all of them got the double figures in the first half. Second free throw is good. That game was never in doubt. 8 points for Caleb Franklin as he hit the second free throw. 53-29. Russellville comfortably up. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to play here in the ball game. Kason Gaylord gets it on the right side. David Burgess goes inside to Harp. Double team. His shot hits the side of the backboard, but they get their own rebound. Shot blocked from behind by Red Atkins. Russellville comes away with it. Long pass down the floor to May. Too far in the basket. Gets it to Franklin. Open from the corner. 3-pointer is good by Caleb Franklin. He's got 11 points. Good job by LeVron May for getting that pass to him, not trying to force anything underneath. Russell's lead is 56-29. They got to get it to 30 if they want the mercy rule in effect. We only had one, actually we had 2 mercy rule games on the boys' side. I had one on the girls' side. Here's a shot. Atkins gets the rebound. Long pass down the floor to Terry. Leaves it for Atkins. Boy, he thought about a 3, but instead throw it in the corner. Caleb Franklin, can he do it again? This one in and out and back out. And that was actually May that shot that. on the rebound is Gaylord, and he's being hounded in the backcourt by May, and a timeout's going to be called by DeQueen's Jacob Lee. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. Russell leads at 56-29. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Who's been approved at Auto Mall of Russellville?
For foreclosure,
3 people,
2 bad student loans,
and a guy with a bankruptcy.
It's the giving season, and Door Auto Mall of Russellville is giving everyone a second chance. So if you make past credit mistakes, or if you've got some bumps on your credit, get to Door Auto Mall today and take advantage of our massive year-end savings during the Big Finish event, like over $5 grand off Jeep Renegades, MSRP $25,315. Now just $19,990. Drive that 2018 Jeep Renegade Latitude home for just $299 per month. Yes, a brand new Jeep for $299 per month. So if your credit's less than perfect, don't wait. Or Auto Mall's credit specialist will get to work for you today. You can take advantage of massive year-end savings only. Or Auto Mall of Russellville. Visit orautomall.com or dial 1-800-NEW-CARS. That's 1-800-NEW-CARS. With approved credit, 10% down, 74 months. Send APR, tax, tag, license, offers don't combine, rebates apply.
Cyclones lead at 56-29 here with 4:42 left to go in the basketball game. That timeout called by DeQueen's coach because they were getting ready to turn the ball over. 27 seconds on the shot clock. They still have to go the full 94 feet. Gaylord gets a pass in the front court to Hayden Harp. Lost it in the front court. Does not reset the shot clock because Russell did not gain possession, so we have 19 seconds on the shot clock. 4:34 left to go in the game. And Russell leads by 27. We can get a 3 here without them scoring. We get that mercy rule going, and last 4.5 minutes to go by pretty quickly. Gaylord gets on the left side to Hayden Harp. His pass is going to be intercepted by May. It's a 3-on-2. May coming in from the left side, gets bumped and hits the layup. On the basket there. Atkins was coming in to try to knock it in. Thankfully, he didn't grab the rim. Back here is Hayden Harp for DeQueen. He's very slow to get up. They're going to have to sub in for him. And May getting the basket. And if he can hit this free throw, we got the mercy rule going. If the mercy rule happens, what that means is the clock only stops on injuries or timeouts. I think their coach is wanting to get a technical, and he just got a technical. And he is upset, and he's upset with the fouls. And he said they fouled more than 4 times. Actually, the fouls are not really lopsided. 8 on DeQueen and 4.
May missed that shot, by the way, when all this was going on.
Yeah. Lane, so they called it a lane violation, so it doesn't matter if he missed it anyway. Wave it off. On the technical foul, Spencer Terry is going to shoot free throws. And he's also upset about Russell playing so aggressive. But what you understand is it's not like Russell's playing aggressive, but they're playing with some of their second, third string guys. I mean, you got Bronson Smith that's just in the game, 6'1" sophomore. You have May into the game. And Bronson Smith calling for it off the inbounds pass. And that after the made free throws by Spencer Terry. We do have mercy rule in effect, so it's not going to, clock will not stop unless it's a timeout or an injury. Even if free throws, the clock's going to roll. Spencer Terry, he's going to launch a 3 and missed it. There should have been a foul called on that. Terry's looking for it. Look, you can see DeQueen getting a little frustrated here. Here's a 3-pointer missed by Smith. No good. Russell with the rebound. Caleb Franklin dribbling it back out. Technical foul called on their coach, Russellville. Got the 2 free throws plus the basketball. Here's a foul in the lane, and Rhett Atkins is going to be fouled. This is going to be on David Burgess. That'll be his 4th. Since the technical foul, their coach, Jacob Lee, has sat down and hasn't said a whole lot. But what we heard him say was they've only got 4 fouls and we've got 8. What I was saying is that's not really – we've seen bigger discrepancies than just 8 to 4. And I'm not laughing at him, but it's just funny that that was the complaint, because I thought, boys, I saw the girls' game against Bryant where Bryant almost went the entire first half without a foul, and we put them in the 1-1 in the first quarter. So 61-29 the score. Cyclones comfortably up. Mercy rule in effect. DeQueen looking inside. They get it inside to Weston Hart. Missed the layup, got his own rebound, but he's going to be fouled from behind by Rhett Atkins. The clock at 2:41. It continues to roll. And it should be a shooting foul. And so that will put Weston Harp on the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 from there. He's got 9 points in this game. First free throw by Weston Harp. Banks it in. That's one way to do it. He's got 10 points. He's the second DeQueen Leopard in double figures. David Burgess has 15, and Rhett Atkins will check out of the game. And into the game is number 4, Johnny Booker. Booker actually broke his hand in the last game of football season in the first quarter. Played the rest of the game with it. And he's been playing a little bit in JV games with a wrap, and no wrap tonight. Free throw was missed. DeQueen got the rebound. Going back up is Weston Hart. Misses the shot. Back up again. No good. Ball tipped around by Smith. Booker had a hand on it. Caleb Franklin gets it and comes in the front court. And it's not like Russell can sit on the lead. I mean, they can sit around, but remember, we got a shot clock going on. Smith is going to launch a three. Bronson Smith gets in the scoring column with a three-pointer. 64-30. The Cyclones lead it by 34. A minute 30 left to play here in the basketball game. Russellville going to go to the semifinals. They'll play Episcopal tomorrow night at 8:30. And the DeQueen has a quick turnaround. They're going to play at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon against Two Rivers. Here's deflecting out of bounds off a shot or an errant pass. Either one is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Savion Brock, I believe. So DeQueen. Inbounds pass comes to Flores, or eventually to Flores after Gaylord touched. Shot clock at 29, game clock at 52. In the corner is Cade Martin near the three-point line. Gives it back up to Gaylord. It's on the right side. Floating it inside. It's saved in bounds nicely by Flores, but straight to Caleb Franklin. Franklin in the back court. Crosses the timeline. Gets it on the left side to May, and he'll swing it back out eventually to Franklin in the corner. Bronson Smith, the lefty. Can he do it again? No, he misses his three-pointer. Shot clock is turned off as DeQueen gets the rebound, and we have a timeout, just enough to get some subs in for DeQueen. So we're not gonna take a timeout or anything. They call timeout, but they say just for subs. So if everybody's okay with it, we don't do anything with it. 27.9 seconds left. DeQueen will inbound it. This is to Brentley Morris, a 5'10" sophomore in the game for the first time. He gets it to Flores. And three-pointer is going to be blocked by May, out of bounds, and it'll be DeQueen basketball. Coach Pennington's trying to call off the dogs, but these guys are playing aggressive. He's saying no trapping. He's saying get back. That's what he's saying. But Bronson Smith's going to intercept the inbounds pass and then loses the handle on it with 2 seconds, 1 second. Williamson launches a three. It's an air ball. We've come to the end of the game. The Cyclones win it comfortably, win it by the mercy rule by a score of 64-30. Want to take a quick 30-second break and come back with your post-game show. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Did you know if your roof is regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof. It will maximize your investments and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Welcome back. Cyclones win it by a score of 64-30. What are your thoughts on the game?
Russellville played very aggressive. In fact, probably more aggressive than I've seen them play so far this year.
And we're going to stop. I'm going to stop you. Sorry to interrupt you, but we're about to get Coach Pennington, so we'll interrupt you. We'll interrupt me for that. So I'm going to turn the camera around here, and we'll have Coach Pennington sitting down for us. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the victory tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Anytime after, Christmas, you got 3 days off. The new rule this year is the 3-day dead period. So we took three full days off, and so some of that, just gross play, that's part of that.
Coach, you had 3 players in double figures tonight. The scoring was really balanced, and I don't know, did you do anything different? I mean, you had the most anybody had, I think, was 11, but it was really spread out. Did you do anything different or did that in the game plan or anything?
No, we've been trying to tell our guys, hey, let's share the basketball. It doesn't matter who scores. If you move the basketball, it's going to get in the right people's hands in the right spots. And I thought we did some good things with that tonight.
Coach, can you think about the fact that, hey, I've got 3 games in 3 days, it's kind of a marathon, I don't wear anybody out, or can you allow yourself to think that far in advance?
Yeah, you definitely can. I think you saw tonight that we played some more people, and we got some different guys and some different lineups in there, and it's good for everybody to get in there and get them a chance. But also, it does give some of our guys make sure their legs are fresh for the next game. But, once you advance from this first game, now there's no more thinking that. It's win or go home. And our goal is to win this tournament. And to do that, we need to win tomorrow night against Episcopal.
There was a brief period there in the second quarter where you only had 2 points, but you still had an 8-point lead. And I just credited your defense because your defense doesn't go into a slump. And your rebounding was all over the place, too.
Yeah, and we hope that those 2 things are a strength of ours in the conference season. And at the end of the day, that's what this tournament's for, Can you consistently play the way that we want to play? I thought, we relied on the 3-point shot a little more than we usually do, and that kind of made that, that 2-point deal. But, defensively and rebounding, they did a great job, especially having 3 days off, no doubt.
One more question, I'll let you go. You got Episcopal tomorrow night. Were you able to watch any other game, or were you getting prepared for this one and couldn't watch it?
No, we watched it, and we've got some film on them, and they got a good little basketball team. They got 2 guards that can play and shoot the basketball, and so we got our hands full, but we're on our home floor, and I think we're playing confidently, and so we're excited about the opportunity.
Well, congratulations getting the semifinals of the Hoops for Hunger tournament.
You bet, appreciate it. Thank
Coach
you.
Bennington, they win by mercy rule tonight by a score of 64-30, and really playing excellent defense. And with the rebounds, we had Bryson Kordsmeyer with 9 rebounds, and I don't know if he led, but you also had Grant Smith that's had some good rebounds. Of course, Sikowski doing that. But go ahead with your thinking. He was talking about it was his plan to play a lot of guys, and he felt like defensive rebounding was their strength as a team, and it was their strength tonight.
Well, it was. And again, I saw Russellville Cyclones play more aggressive on defense than I think I have all season long. Great job, and you can just start naming the players, but one that really stands out again is Grant Smith, doing a great job, not only on the offensive board, but on the defensive board as well. You had Red Atkins coming in and getting rebounds and blocking a shot down defensive against DeQueen, blocking one of their shots toward the end of the game. And you could just call player after player, but just a great job by the coaching staff, great job by the we were 8 of 29 from three-point line, and we were 12 of 18 from the charity stripe. A little bit better shooting from the free throw line tonight. But again, the way we were playing defense and scoring underneath the basket, didn't really need that many three-pointers, but it's good to have those. We need to try to get a better percentage than what we're shooting right now.
Caleb Franklin actually led the way. He had 11 points tonight. 2 players with 10 points. That was Spencer Terry and Ryan Sikowski. Those 3 players in double figures. 6 points for Bo Mathis and Grant Smith. 5 points for Trey Allen, and also 5 points for Bryson Kordsmeyer. 2 points for Savion Brock. 2 points for LeVron May. 1 point for Rhett Atkins, and I don't want to forget this. 3 points for Bronson Smith. Two players in double figures for DeQueen. David Burgess had 15 points, and Weston Harp with 10. Cyclones win it by a score 64-30. Well, the Cyclones advance to the semifinals. They'll play Episcopal, who beat Two Rivers earlier today, 79-47. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night as we're back here at Cyclone Arena. We'll be on the air about 6:50 with the pregame show as the Lady Cyclones will take on Pottsville at 7 o'clock in the semifinals, and followed by the Cyclones taking on Episcopal at 8:30. Both teams in the semifinals of the Hoops for Hunger tournament. The Lady Cyclones are victorious tonight, 60-36. with 3 players in double figures, Kara Davis, Anna Myers, and Z McAllister, and the Cyclones win it here 64-30. Also 3 players in double figures, Caleb Franklin, Spencer Terry, and Ryan Sitkowski. Want to send a special thank you to our engineer back at Mission Control. We had some hiccups here on the radio side, and John Henderson able to work with us and get everything squared away. We appreciate him. Also want to thank you once again for joining us tonight, reminding you, if you're out on your bike tonight, as always, do wear white. So long, everybody.
Bills Cyclone basketball on King.